With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shazbin 9 and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stay so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Oh, balls, I forgot to set the fucking scene. 2 seconds. Hey guys, hold on a second. There we go. You can see the fucking scene now. Fantastic. One thing I forgot now is that fucking thing. So hey guys, King Jad here. Welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Monday, the 18th of December 2023. Do hope you're all doing very well indeed. Apparently there's some YouTube problems for streaming. I don't think I've had any problems at my end when I'm broadcasting, so the issue's not with me for a change of pace. It's not. This must be YouTube being YouTube, essentially. You know, and people are just having all sorts of problems with YouTube apparently today, and I imagine that's going to have a knock-on effect for me as I'm trying to also rebroadcast a YouTube stream from Phil to fucking play bingo with, so I guess I'll have to wait and see how that impacts us all. But anyway, I hope you're all doing very well indeed. I hope you're enjoying your week so far. It is the week before Christmas, and Phil is already fucking dangling the fucking bait for his audience to try and get him to give him more members, because as soon as he turned up, the very first thing that Phil said to his chat was back down to 636 members. Hopefully we can get that back up today. So yeah, the immediate fucking baiting and begging of fucking membership and support is right there to the forefront. And there you go. So yeah, Phil lost some members, and also support for him lately has not been that fucking good, as you can see. He's not got to wear a hat in 2 whole days, so his poor little head will be feeling the fucking brunt of the cold. So yeah, he'll definitely be eager to try and rectify it today by having Baldur's Gate 3 back on the fucking menu, a game which has saw him wear a hat every single time he's played the game, and he'll expect today to be no exception to that. So before we continue on, I thought, what can we watch before we start watching normal DSP? And I was kind of thinking to myself, well, why don't we just watch a bunch of old clips from Eddie B43's channel? He has a bunch of these little short clips showing Phil at his most pure and utter toxic. So first of all, this is Phil complaining about Modern Warfare viewership. This is Modern Warfare Remastered campaign viewership whining.
Okay everybody, well, it is time for a quick break. About 10-15 minute break. We'll come back and keep playing for about another, you know, hour and a half to 2 hours. See how far we can get here on today's stream. As I expected, I knew exactly what the game was. Dying a little bit, which I knew I would, because I know this is one of the tougher FPS campaigns. This is before you could absorb 4 million bullets and not die. But it's challenging, it's fun. I'm having a good time. I hope you are too. So I'll be back in a few minutes with more of the Modern Warfare Remastered campaign. See you then. Alright everyone, I am back. Give me a moment here. We shall continue on with the epicness of the campaign. I hope you've been enjoying it. Like I said, I really like this campaign. People voted for it, so I don't know why. We started with over 400 people on stream, and by the time when I went on break, it was less than 350. I don't know why. If the campaign's good, and I'm doing pretty decently at it. It's not like I'm dying a million times, and I'm enjoying it. So whatever. That's my attitude. Whatever. I'll give everyone a minute here to get ready before I resume.
That's one of many of these clips we've got to show you. These are wee little brief clips all from Eddie B43's channel. Old school long-term detractor. There's another one from his channel where DSP calls detractors cancerous, do-nothing idiots. Yeah, Phil was very angry, especially so towards detractors back in the fucking day.
I'm gonna block ya. I'm gonna block ya. I'm gonna block ya.
As you can see,
I'm gonna block ya.
it's in his phone.
I'm gonna block ya. I'm gonna block ya. I'm gonna block ya. I'm gonna block ya. I'm gonna block ya.
Last night, he went on Twitter, and I will quote this for you. Last night on Twitter, he tweeted,
Darkside Phil is the cancer of the gaming community. Alright? I want you to think about that. Before I even respond, I want you to think about how you would feel if someone called you cancer. One of the most destructive diseases on the planet. It ruins lives. It ruins families. It's one of the most horrendous things that you can think of. Alright? He's gonna call me cancer. Alright? I know people who've died of fucking cancer, Chris. Alright? Now I got a problem with you. Because that's where I draw the fucking line.
So yeah, the complete hypocrisy of Phil there on show, where he likes to call detractors cancer, but he'll object to being called cancer himself and try to fucking use it as, I've known people who died of cancer, you can't call me cancer. It's perfectly fine for Phil to call other people cancer. But if somebody fucking says he's a cancer, oh, he takes that fucking very personally. Here's another clip here, another classic clip. All sorts of quotes here, including shut the fuck up, grow up, cheese with that wine, all these complaints to chat because he complained that Phil turned up late to his stream. You'd never see that these days, of course.
And for everyone complaining in the stream chat, please shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of it. I started late today, alright, because no one was here. I started pre-stream late because people weren't here on time for the stream. And I only did pre-stream for about 15 to 20 minutes like I always do. But you got the whiners in the stream chat. Grow up! Every day is like this. It's no different than any other day just because I'm a couple minutes later today. Wine, wine, wine. Would you like some cheese for your wine? Holy shit. Are you here to watch gameplay and have fun, or are you here to just bitch? It gets fucking tiring to see people come in and complain every day. Oh my god, Phil actually had something different to say today? It's because something's going on? We have to wait 5 more minutes? Grow up! Stop bitching. Good God. In fact, I will just keep talking. How about that? There. How do you like it? Alright, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to keep going. I'm going to take a sip here of my drink and then we're going to get started.
So yeah. There's all these classic little old golden oldies clips here on his fucking channel. Here's another one from Street Fighter V, where Phil accidentally buys Guile's stage for 70k fights money. I can't actually remember seeing this particular clip, so I'm kind of looking forward to Phil accidentally spending all his hard-earned fight money on this shit.
Whoa! I accidentally bought the stage! Are you serious? Dude, I didn't even mean to do that. I bought the stage by accident. What the fuck? I just spent 70,000 fight money by complete accident. I didn't want to do that. Are you kidding me? Well, there goes my fight money. Wow, thanks Capcom. There wasn't even a pop-up to confirm that I wanted to fucking do it. What a bunch of dicks. What is...
There was a pop-up to confirm you wanted to fucking do it. I ain't fucking rewind and show you. Holy fuck, Phil. There was definitely a fucking pop-up.
What? I accidentally bought the stage!
There you go. So I clicked on it and it's asking the question, do you want to purchase this content? And it's telling you here's the price, here's your balance after purchase, and it says, do you want to purchase this content? Purchase with fight money, press the button again. There was a prompt, there was a fucking, little separation of, confirming it, and Phil just mashed buttons to confirm it.
Guy looks cool with the alternate color. I like the alternate color, yeah.
Guile, come on! 10. Hey, I was waiting for you.
70,000 of my fight money gone. I didn't even mean to do it.
Dumbass.
No problem.
No problem. Alright, here we go.
Absolute fucking buffoonery, man. He blames Capcom because he fucking button mashed with sort of fat fucking fingers, fucking pressed the buttons, and it fucking made him buy the fucking thing. This is a clip here from Phil playing Dark Souls 3. 13th session, whining about chat, including stream outro. It's only 50 seconds long, 50-second long clip of Phil bitching, whining, moaning about what's happening in Dark Souls 3.
Great. You gotta love the idiot troll stream chatters. Alright, he's talking out of his ass. He knows nothing about this sword. I fucking looked it up. I've been reading about shit about this sword all week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna end today's Dark Souls 3 stream. For those of you who weren't here to be complete fucking dickhead motherfuckers in the stream chat, I'd like to say thanks. But for all of you who were here to do that, fuck you. That is it for today's stream. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, with more Dark Souls 3, so I hope you'll join me. See you then.
Fucking hell, man, that was very fucking toxic indeed. We have one more to look at, one more to go over. It is a clip that's 2 minutes long. Star Fox Zero, the second session, the stream ends, and Phil has a very angry rant towards Nintendo. His hatred for Nintendo knows no bounds.
No! Well, I give up. That's it. Fuck this. I'm done. I'm not replaying the whole stage. Fuck this. Nope, done. I'm not replaying the whole stage to the beginning. I'm not doing it. It's game. Nope. Fuck you. Fuck you, Nintendo, and I mean that sincerely. You've made a game with terrible controls, with archaic game mechanics like no checkpoints unless you have extra lives. I'm not doing your whole stage from the beginning. Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you, Nintendo. And I mean that sincerely. This game is a ripoff. This game is not anywhere near a completed game. No one who actually likes video games tested this fucking game. The controls are fucking hot garbage. There's no way you could actually dodge half that shit. It's just spamming of bullshit. It's terrible. Fuck this game. Yep, that's it, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm out of time. I don't have time to replay the entire fucking stage again. I don't have time to do it from the beginning. It takes 15 to 20 minutes to get to the final part of the game to begin with. So I cannot beat the game tonight. I wanted to, and I have all this optional stuff to do. I have to go back, and there's the fight again with Star Wolf. If I could do it in a certain time frame, I unlock a whole bunch of other stages. But this is fucking terrible bullshit. Absolutely terrible. I hate to say it, the actual original fight in the first Star Fox, even as hard as it was less tedious as this, because you didn't have to redo so much. This is shit. This is absolute shit. And I'm done playing for tonight, so I guess I'm gonna have to play it again. Which, you know, it's gonna be Sunday. It was gonna be my second stream for this. So I guess Sunday I'm gonna try to fight this fucking boss again from the start of the fucking stage. Which is incredibly fucking lame and so lame.
Fucking cry more.
Oh, fuck this.
Hell.
I'm done for the night, guys. Well, tomorrow's Dark Souls 3. So more rage coming tomorrow. Alright, everyone. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow for more Dark Souls 3, and I'll continue this on Sunday.
Yeah, just fucking cry more, you wee bitch. Jesus, man. August Stevenson is asking, has someone created a master list of all the games Phil has rage or wage quit? I believe that Secret Limited did exactly that. Let me see if I can find it for you very quickly, but I think he actually did compile a big massive list of that. Also, Ludwig has apparently made a fantastic video of today. You know, Ludwig has made an amazing video today about Phil doesn't understanding rollback netcode. But we can go over that. We can check it out tomorrow before we start bingo. Let me see if I can find Secret Limited's. I'm sure Secret Limited made a compilation. Give me a second, see if I can find it here. It's called 100 Rage Quits. There it is here. There we go. I found it if I can find it. There we go. So, this was called 100 Rage Quits. Let me just share it in the chat. So, link to it is in the chat right now. And here's how the video starts.
Why would I want to continue to play this piece of dog this game? It sucks. Okay, in the last year, how many games did I rage quit? I literally did second wind and the game said, oh, you're just gonna die anyway. When do I ever even rage quit games? Really? When does that ever happen? What the f? Do what I tell you! This. Just
I'm done. Why play it? And say that I am like synonymous with rage quitting. It's completely false. So hey, this is I'm not playing you because you're a scrub. I'm not playing you, idiot. You're so good. You're such a good player. Like, what is a rage quit? And just listen to the word, rage quit. You get angry, you quit playing. That's a rage quit. I would love for someone to actually go through my history and pick out the games that I did genuinely rage quit. Out of the hundreds of playthroughs that I've done, how many genuinely I've rage quit? Because I would guess the percentage is quite low. I almost never quit a game. I was the guy who dedicated himself to completing games.
Secret Limited always knows how to fucking make a great intro to these fucking compilations. The whole video as well is pretty fucking good, of course. You know, he's great at fucking making the compilations, but that intro was fucking hype. So if you've never seen this fucking video before, highly recommend watching it. Link again is in the chat for you guys if you've never caught it yet. All the times Phil has a rage quit the fucking game. He's due to start any time now, isn't he? So I better get the fucking stream all going and set up properly for today's bingo session. And of course we'll just we'll launch the bingo board and get all that set up and ready to go as well. So let me randomise the background very quickly, and hopefully it'll be a robust and brand new background we've not used before for the bingo. I need a random number in the chat. The first number in chat I see will be the number I use for today's bingo randomised card. 794 was the first number I saw thanks to Dare Bear, so there we go. 794. We'll randomise a card, and that is a card we have for today's bingo antics. We've got Phil to say community, him bumping the microphone, him saying literally, him pointing at the text on the screen, and him saying absolutely. The second row is Phil giving somebody a leaning ban, him making that annoying T sound, him saying nonsense, him touching his face, and him saying new games. The third row is Phil saying time, tired, him being all victim mode, him pointing at the camera, and him saying help. The fourth row is Phil saying support, his chair creaking, him saying people saying good news and sound good. The fifth and final row is Phil flailing his arms, him giving a years ago story, him being all defense mode, him saying members and finalists, him saying here's the thing. So of course the aim of the game for the bingo, as you guys may know, is to try and get a full 25 out of 25 on the bingo card you see before you, and if we do that we earn a full house. Now of course, if you want to be in with a chance of winning a prize for us getting a full house on the bingo card, you've got to make sure you've left a comment on a community post which is linked in the description of this live stream. If you haven't left a comment in the community post, you're not eligible to be in with a chance of winning a prize on the bingo card. There's a variety of ways for us to get a free space on the bingo card you see before you. For example, if Phil snorts 20 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that will give us all a free space. If he gets 100 likes from his audience and blows bubbles for them all before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube as well, that too will give us all a free space. It's a long intro, so I guess we've got some time to kill because Phil's only doing a long intro. The final way for us to get a free space on the bingo card you see for you is if we, on this very bingo stream right fucking here, get 100 likes on the bingo card. If you guys like the stream 100 times, then that means that not only do you unlock a free space for the card, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation, that Pixar animation so very kindly made for us all to enjoy to celebrate hitting the 100 likes. So there's one direct way you guys are in control of getting a free space on the bingo card, and that is by liking the stream. All other ways of getting free spaces are controlled by Phil and his mannerisms and his antics and his own fans essentially, and that's it. Probably asking what happens if you get 100 dislikes. I don't know. I have that's been disabled. Remember YouTube disabled the dislike counter, so I have no way of verifying that at my end because it doesn't show you dislikes, at least not for me anyway. You can see here on Phil's stream it just shows you a thumbs down but doesn't tell you a fucking number, so there you go. But anyway, so yeah. But yeah, if you do, you're free to fucking dislike the stream as well. But please don't. I would hope people enjoy the fucking stream, you know. I do hope, obviously. Mr. saying, what's the point of downvotes if no counter? YouTube removed it because people, basically big corporations were tired of their videos getting mass downvotes. And so YouTube fucking catered to all the whiny corporations that had their fucking brands be downvoted. That's essential. I think that's what happened. I'm pretty sure I think it was movie trailers or something in particular. Yeah, because like there was like all these fucking ridiculous things that were getting all these thumbs down for this upcoming movie, and like nobody fucking wanted to see the fucking movie, so it got mass downvoted, and people and all these fucking companies complained. So YouTube's like, okay, we'll disable the dislikes. We'll keep the button there, but we'll disable having a figure for it. So there you go. People say I thought it was Disney. It may have been. It could very well be fucking Disney when Disney fucking rule half the fucking planet anyway, so it probably was in some capacity. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's I think you covered all the ways for us to get free spaces. Let's just speed through this intro, this annoyingly long intro, and I think we're ready to go. Ready to start bingo? Okay, so we are. Okay, so anyway, it is time for bingo. Good luck, everyone. Here we fucking go. Remember, if we get a full house, one of you guys can potentially win a prize. But to do that, you got to make sure you leave a comment in the community post, which is linked in the description of the live stream. Okay, I won't say it anymore. Good luck, everyone.
Hello everyone, Phil here, and welcome to the Level 1 Podcast. Today is Monday, the 18th of December 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else, if you can believe it, 1 week until Christmas. At this very time next week, it will be Christmas morning. All of us will be opening our presents.
Hold on a second, I need to change the bingo background. I'm going to randomise it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I'm not entirely sure what particular image that is. It's hard to tell, but I think it's a new one.
Drinking festive Christmas cordials, partaking in gourmet foods, and dealing with very annoying relatives. Or some combination of that. I'll be dealing with some of that, not all of that, and that's a good thing. You know, some combination of those, right? Can you believe that? I don't know if you can believe it. It seems like time has absolutely positively flown by this year. For me, this summer dragged on so effing long. The summer never wanted to end. It was hot. There wasn't much going on besides like Street Fighter 6, and it was just like, man, will it ever end? And then it ended, and then all of a sudden, we got thrown into the busy fall gaming season. October flew by in a flash. Then I got sick. Lost a week of October being so sick. Missed out on Halloween.
Why do I feel like I missed Phil saying absolutely? I feel like he said absolutely like a minute ago and I missed it. I'm going to need to rewind it. It's going to annoy me. I feel like he said absolutely and I fucking missed it. Because it's on the card.
All of us will be opening our presents, drinking festive Christmas cordials, partaking in gourmet foods, and dealing with very annoying relatives. Or some combination of that. I'll be dealing with some of that, not all of that, and that's a good thing. You know, some combination of those, right? Can you believe that? I don't know if you can believe it. It seems like time has absolutely positively flown by this year.
You didn't see it.
For me, this summer dragged on so effing long. The summer never wanted to end. It was hot. There wasn't much going on besides like Street Fighter 6, and it was just like, man, will it ever end? And then it ended, and then all of a sudden, we got thrown into the busy fall gaming season. October flew by in a flash. Then I got sick. Lost a week of October being so sick. Missed out on Halloween. Next thing you know, when I came back, it was already November. Then it was Thanksgiving, and now it's about to be Christmas. Like, what is going on here? It's wild. This is how life works, especially as you get older. When you become an adult, time passes differently. The times that you don't want going on take forever, and the times that you want...
Did he just point at the fucking camera there? Hold on.
Here. It's wild. This is how life works, especially as you get older. When you become an adult, time passes differently. The times that you don't want going on take forever, and the times that you want to be around for the longest go by in a flash. But I guess that's just the human condition, or at least part of it, right? Anyway, this final week leading up to Christmas will be a good one here on DSP Gaming, and of course also on my React channel, DSP Reacts, but mostly here on DSP Gaming, as I have special, you know, events planned coming up for this week that are holiday themed. We've got great gameplay streams coming up this week that'll be excellent. Today particularly, I'm very excited for, and so I hope you guys are too. So welcome to the show. Today, I don't particularly have too much crazy stuff to talk about. There's a few game news stories to discuss. So let's dive in, shall we? First of all, yesterday's content was pretty good. The React show yesterday, if you missed out on DSP versus the internet yesterday, you really missed out on a great holiday-themed show. Because, man, it was all, or I should say not all, but mostly, let me get this door a little bit out of frame. There we go. Looks a little better with the door out of frame. Mostly holiday-themed content. All right, lots of Christmas stuff was submitted
So we saw Christmas in Singapore. We saw someone try to make a Christmas spread of food and fail miserably. We saw all kinds of stuff, holiday fails and pranks, silly, scary animatronics, all kinds of stuff that was all Christmas related. It really worked out very well, and I really enjoyed it. Right now, 3 videos should be live. Yes, because it was 2 videos went live yesterday, and 1 went live this morning over on DSP Reacts, my sister channel. That's youtube.com/@DSP Reacts. If you're interested, give it a look. And, yeah, so 3 live and 3 going live, 1 a day for the next 3 days. If you're a member over there, then you will actually be able to watch that archive stream right away. That's one of the benefits of being a member. And also, if you're a member over there, you nominate the clips for that show every week. 1 week left for holiday festive fun because the next React show is on Christmas Eve, Sunday. So that'll be fun to be watching Christmas-themed clips on Christmas Eve. It'll be very nice. That is true. Spike Needle says we saw some Christmas brats. Oh, God, I almost forgot. The clip, 2 kids opening up a present. It's a PS5, and the kid outright says directly to his mother, I don't want it, bring it back. I wanted a PC for Christmas. This was a young kid. This wasn't like an adult. This was a young kid wanted a gaming PC for Christmas. Like, he's going to even know how to do it, right? Like, wow. Anyway, it was good. Check it out, okay? Last night, we did a fun Modern Warfare 3 stream. Now, admittedly, I don't think this stream was as fun as the last one because in the last one, I unlocked the Akimbo Renetti handguns. And we went to town, killing everyone, getting insane kill streaks, multiple score streaks in one session, and even a chopper gunner. Last night, basically what happened was I didn't get the good map selections that I gotten that time before. Like, I wasn't getting Afghan or...
Oh, he's blaming the maps. So Phil didn't do as well as the fucking previous fucking session, so he's blaming the fucking map selections.
Rust, or I think I only got Terminal once. So, you know, with the map selection, it was more apt to be better mid to long range combat than short range. On the maps that are short range combat, that's when the dual Renettis really shine. Still had a good time, but it's funny. We actually started listening, or not listening, observing a pattern. Every single time that Modern Warfare 3 says you have a 28 millisecond connection, the game has done skill-based matchmaking and the game lags. We tested it. Every time it said 28, it's like, why does it say 28 almost like these certain matches? Because other matches are like 11, 12, 13, 18, and then it'll be above, like 30, 40. Then all of a sudden, 28, 28, 28, 28. How is it always 28? That doesn't even make sense. How would it always hit 28 milliseconds no matter what? Because it's bullshit.
Check out the big fucking massive super chat Lies of Our Soul gave Phil. $100 fucking super chat from Lies of Our Soul, who's got the big fucking bucks in his pocket to throw towards Phil. He has given Phil like hundreds of fucking dollars lately for the super chats. It's fucking mental. And of course, Phil's gonna be a bit upset that it's not fucking tip form, so he loses a percentage of that fucking money because of fucking YouTube taking some of it. Boo-hoo.
It lies, it hits skill-based matchmaking, and then you get a match where everything's laggy, but it lies and claims it's 28 milliseconds to fool you into thinking, oh, maybe it's you or whatever. It's not. We outright tested it and found this to be the case. So, it was still fun, but definitely not as crazy and zany as the last session, but we still had a good time, and anyone who was there, thank you. Check out the vids, they're live now, and, you know, still some... The funny part about it is, for some odd reason, even though I'm not great at Call of Duty, I'm just not. I'm not a regular player. I play it, what, once a week, twice a week, if that, right? Last week I played none because I was doing Warzone. How am I at the top of the leaderboards pretty much every game? Some matches I'm outright way in the lead, some matches I'm at least top 3. It's like, why am I always up there? It doesn't make any sense. Only matches where I'm trying out a new weapon with no attachments and I'm purposefully like trying to get the daily objective kills, that's the only times I'm like at the bottom of the leaderboard. How the hell is it that I'm always up there? It just doesn't make sense at all. You would think if it was a true system that made sense with the way it matchmakes that I wouldn't be up there ever. I shouldn't be good, but it's just stupid. Anyway, so I had fun with it, and there'll be more of that later this week. We'll talk about that in a minute. So today is a great day, guys. Here's why. Because today, we are returning to Baldur's Gate 3. And if you're not aware, today marks the 1-week anniversary of when I started my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. It was last Monday when I started it up. We had like...
Big fucking deal. Imagine fucking trying to say some sort of special occasion because it's the 1-week anniversary of when you started playing the fucking game after waiting 4 months to not fucking play it. Is he going to fucking try and segue us into a begment? I feel like he's going to segue us into a fucking begment here.
Anniversary of when I started my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. It was last Monday when I started it up. We had like 1,400 viewers on that stream.
And?
Right? People were outright ecstatic to see me play this game.
And?
As you know, it's been very slow going over the 9 hours that I've played the game so far. I'm trying to learn slowly how to play this and all the game mechanics and everything. And I'm still learning. You know, we're 9 hours in, and every single stream people are like, you could do this, you could do that. I mean, last stream, we found out that you could speak to the dead and then speak to them again, but you have to add a new radial to your menu to do that. And I'm learning how to target things properly, and you guys are giving me advice. You know, I unlocked my tier 2 spells, and people were like, okay, so these are some good spells, pick from those. Oh, okay. I look at their abilities, I think this will help, and I pick the certain ones. You know, so it's been interesting because of the interaction and the engagement. If, again, I keep saying this, if I
were playing this game for myself, okay, I likely would not be enjoying it nearly as much. And I mean that. Like, I'll hold to that statement. If I were playing Baldur's Gate 3 by myself, without your engagement, without your help, I would be confused, not understanding half the game mechanics, and basically it would not be a very fun playthrough for me. Much like the first time I played Dark Souls, it was the same deal. Now, once I finally got your help to understand how to play Dark Souls ended up being super fun, right? And that's the difference here. And maybe with your help through this initial playthrough of Baldur's Gate, maybe these kind of games will now become better for me and something that I'll want to do in the future, right? So we'll see. And by the way, I could say one weekend, I can absolutely see why people love this game, why many people pick this for their game of the year. It's charming.
Oh, shut up, Phil.
Yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Matron.
Money, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah. Money, money.
First of all, thank you very much to Black Major. Super chat. I said he streamed it 3 times. I can't even. Yeah, he's making a big deal about the 1 week anniversary of him starting to play through. What he really means is the 1 week anniversary of Phil getting support at the fucking arse for fucking playing his fucking game. 1 week ago, Phil started playing Baldur's Gate 3 and he was given $456 in tips alone. It was a very massively well supported fucking stream in terms of tips. Phil only counted $256 as being valid. He ignored a $200 tip because he couldn't trust it apparently. And we're not sure what Phil's going to fucking do, but he's going to just let those funds reset or sit in there or whatever. But yeah, what he really means is that fucking is anniversary of a very well supported stream where he got tons of members and tons of tips, and Phil was so fucking happy all of a sudden, and he's like, why didn't I play this earlier? So yeah, Phil, so thank you very much to Kill Denson as well for super chat. It says blah 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 snort, blah blah snort. It has really been a very snort heavy stream so far. But it's 17 already. So sorry, scrolled in, my bad. But it's 17 snorts already.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of snorts.
Oh, money, money. Yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Alien for the super chat. It says, "'Tis the season, dog." Thank you very much. Indeed, you're very kind to for this super chat. Thank you very much. It is a season indeed. Hint. I'm not kidding on. Of course, I'm kidding on. But yeah, I do hope we're all doing we're enjoying the festive time. I think as well. I know sometimes it's fucking it's hard to sometimes enjoy the holiday season. Sometimes I get that way. Sometimes myself as well. I'm trying my best just to try and make sure we focus on literally just. We're here to just have a good time playing bingo. I do hope if you guys are having a bit of a rough time, I know some of you guys are, because I've talked to some of you guys, I mean off stream as well, and I know some of you are having a bit of a rough time. I do hope the bingo helps.
Money. Oh, money, money. Yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Repsy for the super chat as well. It says, I have $1 for every time I hear Phil bitch about lag in a 13 to 32 millisecond server. I would have retired by now. Yeah, the amount of fucking opium and excuses that Phil has when it comes to fucking games. If Phil doesn't do well in a game, oh, it's the game's fault, it's the developer's fault, it's lag's fault, it's the other player's fault. It's never Phil's fault for not being fucking good enough to fucking do well in a game. No, it was the wrong maps, it was this situation, it was that situation. It's never about Phil's inability to fucking do well in a game. If he's not doing well, then it's never his fucking fault. Ah, Jesus, it's crazy, man. But yeah, getting back to the point in hand, to kind of just finish what I was saying about the super chat Alien sent, to the season or whatever. Obviously, it's one of those things where I do know some people, as I said, I mean, sometimes you get a holiday blues when they for whatever reason. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to it. I mean, and as I said, I do hope the bingo is a welcome distraction from that. I mean, if it helps people just fucking, cheer them up. Hopefully, as I said, we're just here to try and I try and just fucking focus on positivity for the bingo stuff. I mean, if folk enjoy it, then that's the main thing. So I do hope you're all having a good time, and if you're not having a good time, I do hope I can help make it better. Anyway, cheers for super chats, guys. Let's get back to bingo and get back to Phil's copium and his begging for some more support.
It's got good writing, it's got good graphics, the gameplay mechanics are sound, albeit very complicated, but they're still sound, and there seems to be an insane amount of content in the game. Right? We haven't really had any issues with bugs or anything. It seems pretty polished, too. Now, maybe that's only because I'm in the early areas. I don't know. But we'll find out the further in that we get. And the good news is we got this week, we got next week, and essentially part of the first week of January until I do my Game of the Year stuff. So we do have potential that this game will be ranked in there. I'll see. I'll let you know by the time we get there. By then we'll be another, 10, 20 hours into the game, and that'll be a good way to maybe judge, overall in relation to all the other games this year, how I would rank it. So we'll see. But anyway, yeah, so I'm enjoying the playthrough a lot. I'm excited for today, simply because, and by the way, this is the first time we're seeing this animation all year. Thank you, License for Soul, for an insanely huge super chat this morning. $100. Thank you so very much. Christmas Story, as you can see, one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. That's why I'm in it. That's why I played all the roles of the movie, as you can see. I was Ralphie, Santa, and the Elf all in one scene. Pretty amazing. Okay.
I feel like I should count as him pointing at text. He's pointing at a fucking super chat, so I'm counting that as him pointing at text.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
I love how Phil fucking has to emphasise that's the first time I've seen the animation, guys. We've not seen that animation before because you bastards haven't given me a $100 super chat yet. It's like, Phil, why stress the point that it's the first time I've seen the animation? You're just fucking emphasising the point and you fucking keep track of these things like a goddamn hawk.
So, I'm very excited for today's stream. Now, as I've told you, I'm observing how this game is doing in my content and my streams, alright? Overall, here's how it's going. First stream.
Was that a mic bump? Anthony's trying to claim there was a mic bump there. Was that a mic bump anywhere? Maybe when he pointed at the thing. Let me go back. Let's go back and see. Did we have a mic bump here?
Yeah, so I'm enjoying the playthrough a lot. I'm excited for today, simply because, and by the way, this is the first time we're seeing this animation all year. Thank you, License for Soul, for an insanely huge super chat this morning. $100. Thank you so very much. Christmas Story, as you can see, one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. That's why I'm in it. That's why I played all the roles of the movie, as you can see. I was Ralphie, Santa, and the Elf all in one scene. Pretty amazing.
It shook because he moved his leg, but he hasn't actually bumped it. Nah.
Okay.
It shakes all the time when he jiggles his leg, but there's no bump
I'm very
yet.
excited for today's stream. Now, as I've told you, I'm observing how this game is doing in my content and my streams, alright?
Yeah, when Phil sometimes jiggles his fucking leg, the floor shakes and the fucking microphone will move, but it doesn't actually fucking bump. Right there was no bump. The thing moved because he moved his leg or whatever, just to fucking reach his water or whatever, take a sip. But nah, there was no actual bump yet. But don't despair. Jasper is in the room, and if Jasper bumps the microphone as well, it counts.
Right? Overall, here's how it's going. First stream, to the moon. 1,400 viewers, insane engagement, insane support, wild, but I think we all expected that for the premiere stream. Second stream did pretty good. I think we had 600 to 700 viewers, which is almost double my usual viewership. Engagement and support was great. Last stream, we had about 400 viewers. That's way down now, okay? I would say that's on par with any AAA game that I'm playing that's a new release.
Basically, things are going back to fucking normal, Phil, so what's the big fucking deal, bitch? And yes, Meester, he has said engagement already. He has absolutely said engagement. I can guarantee you that.
Usually for that new games, I'll get around 400 viewers. That's on par for like a Dark Souls style FromSoft game. Like that's the kind of audience that I had when I was playing Lies of P and stuff like that earlier this year. I'm okay with that. As long as people still show up, engage in support, and you absolutely did.
Did he say as long as people shall? I think he said as long as people shall instead of still.
Stuff like that earlier this year. I'm okay with that. As long as people still show up, engage in support, and you absolutely did. That last stream, engagement was great, support was good. I cannot complain. It was fun, and I'm learning, and I'm doing better, so thank you for that. I just hope that we can stay at that level. I would hate for this game to start dipping way down into low attendance and low engagement, because like I said, it really is the engagement that's keeping me going and making this interesting. I like the fact that since I don't understand this game, okay, since I am hanging out with you guys, and you guys are explaining these things to me I don't get, and helping me with advice on how to pick abilities and spells, that's what's keeping me going and keeping me really engaged and interested in it, honestly. So, and you know what? To some extent, that started with Divinity Original Sin 2, but then it went away. So I hope it doesn't go away for this game. I want you guys to stick around and hang out with me. It feels like a fun, social session whenever I play this game, where everyone is enjoying seeing me play it, because I don't know anything about it. You know, it's me, first time.
Yeah, I'd say that was arm flails. I was on the fence, so quit saying that's arm flails. It was kind. I mean, it was small. I'll rewind and go back just to show you guys. We had some kind of little mini variation of arm flails that they went up in the air going crazy.
Okay, since I am hanging out with you guys, and you guys are explaining these things to me I don't get, and helping me with advice on how to pick abilities and spells, that's what's keeping me going and keeping me really engaged and interested in it, honestly. So
it's borderline kind of arm flails, you know what I mean? The arms aren't going fucking melt up in the air going fucking crazy, but they're all over the place at the same fucking time, gesticulating like the fucking Italian person he is, you know? So there you go. I'll count it as an arm flail.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
It is borderline, but, you know, as Alien said, 'tis the season. I'll count it.
And you know what? To some extent, that started with Divinity Original Sin 2, but then it went away. So I hope it doesn't go away for this game. I want you guys to stick around and hang out with me. It feels like a fun, social session whenever I play this game, where everyone is enjoying seeing me play it, because I don't know anything about it. You know, it's me, first time, honest reaction, honest impressions, honest gameplay. with no outside influence besides the live advice I'm getting. So I love this, and I want to keep it going. So I hope you guys will stick around. I know many of you for the podcast here will hang out. We got 345 people for the podcast.
Spoiler alert, he's now up to 417. I am behind DSP by 8 full minutes. So he has 417 right now watching him.
Hopefully, today we'll get around 400 viewers again for the game. That would be great. Now, am I going to be staring at the viewers all stream? No, I'm not. As I told you, for me, okay, the deal is thus. As long as we are all having a good time, people are engaged.
Oh, hold on, that may have been a mic bump right there.
Okay? The deal is thus. As long as we are all having a good time.
Yeah, you could definitely hear the fucking mic bump right there, so you can count it now.
Burger.
There we go.
People are engaged, and yes, I get some support on the stream. That's all I care about. That's it. It all goes hand in hand. I'm enjoying myself. You're enjoying. Because of that, we get that interactive engagement. It becomes an entertaining session, and then people want to see that continue, so they'll support it. Simply put, that's the formula for success. When you're not someone who's playing the flash in the pan, hype popular games, when you're someone who doesn't have 1 million viewers on your content, that's the formula for success that I found in 15 years. So I hope we keep that going.
The formula is a begging formula. Here's a formula. I play games. I ask for money. If I don't get money, I threaten game and wait for money. If money still doesn't come, put on black shirt and say outright, guys, I need support.
I want to. Like, I mean, I'm not lying. I would love to play this game as long as I possibly can until we absolutely have to put it on the back burner because new releases hit in January. And you might say, well, how long will we have? What is that? I don't know yet. We're actually going to be doing a schedule update this Saturday during my Christmas marathon. That's when we're going to see what games are coming out when, and we'll be able to figure out when there'll be things pulling me away from having Baldur's Gate 3 as a mainstream in my rotation. Okay, so we'll find that out sooner rather than later, and then we can answer those questions. Okay, so Baldur's Gate 3 today on the daytime stream, 3+ hours of progress. We'll probably be around 12 hours in by the end of today's stream, and I'm excited for that. Okay, in fact, I'm trying to remember where we finished. I know we fought the Owlbear, and I can't remember exactly where we left off. I know we fought the Owlbear and we left and we were going somewhere else. Oh, that's right, the dog, right? We ran into the dog, who his owner had died. And we had talked to the dog and said, hey, meet us back at camp. And it sounds like he's going to be a party member, right? So, what some people were saying.
Oh, shit, it's Hanny. Big ups to Hanny. Fucking, Hanny187. Merry Christmas from BCMP. Good old Hanny. Right, I used to play GTA 8. So, you guys know, I love Vice City, the GTA game, and I used to fucking play the multiplayer mod for it all the fucking time. Vice City multiplayer, VCMP. It's why it's the last 4 fucking letters of my fucking name. King Jad, VCMP, Vice City multiplayer. So yeah, Hanny is one of the people I used to play with back on VCMP back in the fucking day. Hope we're doing well, Hanny. And yeah, it's good to hear from you, pal. Merry Christmas, tis the season and all that jazz. I need to get back on there. I remember fucking like trying to get back on it a while ago, and I did briefly and then I fucking stopped again, but I need to get back on. I've still got the fucking game after all, I've still got the mod for it, so yeah. Big ups to Hanny for dropping in to pass on well wishes. No, it's good to hear from you, pal.
Is that because I drank that potion where you could talk to animals, that I should fast travel, which I don't even know how to do, that I should fast travel back to camp, and then, not camp, to town. And then in town, there's animals you can walk around and talk to, and it opens up whole new dialogue and missions. So maybe I should do that, right? I don't want to waste that talk to animals potion, so maybe we should go do that as the next thing we do in the game. I guess we'll see. Well, you guys, again, you guys guide me and give me your recommendations, and we'll figure this out today, okay? But it sounds like fun to me. All right, so anyway, that's the major stream for today. Tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, as we talked about this over the last week back and forth, and I came to the conclusion over the weekend, we are going to continue with Street Fighter 6 for the next month. But only for the next month, because when Tekken 8 comes out, that's going to be the fighting game that will take priority, and I'll cover in full with the single-player campaign, and then taking characters in the training mode, learning them. I'll be watching some videos, trying to learn Tekken, going online and trying to get good at Tekken 8. But really, the success of Tekken 8 is going to depend on how good the game performs. How does it play online? Does it run like shit? Is it laggy? Or is it actually good? If it's good, I'll have more incentive to want to learn this game more. If the game's laggy online, I'll probably play it for a week or two and then drop it, just like I did Mortal Kombat, you know? I'm not going to spend a lot of time on a game that runs like shit. So I guess we're going to see when it comes out. But we have 1 month. All right, until that comes out. So I'm going to focus in on Street Fighter 6. We're going to do more Dalsim tonight on the late stream. Try to get my Dalsim back up to 1,500 master points. He started at 1,500, and that first stream that I played a master was so laggy and horrible, I lost all the way down to 1,300, but now last stream I got up by like another 60. So maybe tonight I can gain another 60, maybe another 2-3 streams, we'll get him back to the 1,500, right? But by the way, no, the whole next month I'm not just going to play Dalsim. I want to mix it up and go back to, say, Blanca. But the thing is, I'm so rusty with Blanca now, I haven't used him in ages, I'll probably have to do a stream of casual play to get used to playing with him again before we can go back to that. No, I have no interest in Grand Blue Fantasy. We played that like 2-3 years ago. Absolutely nobody cared about it. I was learning it and getting good at it. The entire audience didn't give 2 shits about that game, so I stopped playing it. It's that simple. Anyway, so Street Fighter 6 tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. The climb with Donaldson continues. Tomorrow, we swing back to the chill day. So it's RoboCop Rogue City on the first stream. And from everything that people are telling me, we are very close to the end of this game. So we'll see. But that should be a fun stream tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, we'll be at Like a Dragon Gaiden. And we're finally focusing in on story tomorrow night. After many, many streams of side content, it is story focused. Okay. Then on Wednesday, more Baldur's Gate 3. And that'll be paired with Modern Warfare 3. And I'm going to leave it in your hands to choose. Would you like to see me do Warzone or more multiplayer? I'm down for either. I'll maybe do a poll and you guys will pick, okay? I'm off from streaming on Thursday. When I return on Friday, it's more Baldur's Gate 3 and Street Fighter 6 Friday Night Fights. Saturday is my big Christmas annual marathon. I'm very excited for Saturday. Just listen to all the stuff we're doing on Saturday. Number 1.
Who cares?
A quick podcast. Number 2, gaming schedule update. All right, during that, we're going to pick out the games that I'm going to be playing over the next 3 to 4 months, so we have an idea of the schedule for the next few months and where everything else fits in. We'll see where Baldur's Gate can fit in and stuff like that. Number 3, a tier maker ranking holiday specials and Christmas movies. Number 4, food, where I'm going to be ordering out a meal and we're going to have a holiday festive feasting with Phil episode. Number 5, games. You guys are currently voting, or I should say nominating games for my Christmas event. Members, it's your last chance. I would say probably today and maybe tomorrow, your last chance to nominate games. Please nominate them in the members only thread that's on the members tab of the DSP Gaming main channel page. And I'm going to tally up those nominations, and whatever's the most nominated game is going to be played during the Christmas event. That'll be the members' choice. As for everyone else, I hope you have been nominating games in the open thread, which by typing !Christmas into the chat. That's going to be open for about another day or two, and then I'm going to make the poll, and you guys are going to vote probably like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and whatever game wins the poll will be the other game I play on Saturday. All right, so 2 games, 1 members, 1 common selection, food, schedule, tier maker, podcast. I'll be wearing festive attire all day and changing outfits. I'll be drinking all day, including eggnog and other things that I'm going to get at the liquor store this week. And at the very end of the show, the finale will be me tasting a traditional holiday treat that I got from a store, something the likes of which I've never had before. So it's going to be a crazy jam-packed holiday festive event.
It sounds fucking pish, Phil. It sounds like it's a whole fucking good shit for you. And what is it for the audience to fucking enjoy? What incentive is there for the audience to fucking come along and enjoy something for themselves? What's in it for them? Any giveaways, any prizes, any fucking cool shit for them? No. This is all about fucking Phil getting fucking rewarding himself, treating himself to fucking plentiful food, plentiful drink, and plentiful dessert. What does the audience get? Fuck all. More prolonged fucking torture. We'll get fucking Phil dropping Mass Offense every single 30 minutes. Guys, support's been slow. It's a special event. It's a special marathon. Tis a season. It's Christmas. Please contribute. Give me members. Give me tips. Give me super chats. Give me everything. For fuck's sake, Phil. Read the fucking room and actually fucking give back to your fucking audience some more.
All day Saturday, if you can make it in any capacity, if you can make it for 5 minutes, if you can make it for 5 hours, if you can show up at the beginning of the show, if you can show up at the end of the show, if you can show up in the middle of the marathon, if you can just hang out for a little bit, whatever, come by, join the festive vibes. It's going to be a good time all day long, really. I absolutely love doing my Christmas marathon every year. I'm very curious to see what games you guys are going to pick, because I have not looked at those threads at all. I've been seeing the nominations come in and approving them, but I haven't tallied anything up, so I actually have no clue what you guys have been nominating outside of Baldur's Gate 3, but we've already started that. So obviously, you know, Baldur's Gate 3, it's not a concern. That's going to continue to be played, okay? All right, then Sunday, it's Christmas Eve, and I'm only doing 1 session. It's going to be the podcast, and then over on DSP React, it's a Holiday React show, where it's going to be mostly holiday-themed clips that my members are submitting right now. I'm excited for that. That's my only stream of the day, because that night, my wife and I are going to spend together. We're going to order some Chinese food, and we're going to sit at home and watch some holiday stuff.
Of course, I forgot about the fucking annual Christmas Eve tradition of ordering and eating Chinese food. Phil's been doing this since he was fucking with Rihanna. So they had a fucking thing where on Christmas Eve, they went out for a meal for Chinese food. This is not just a one-time random thing, no. Every Christmas Eve, Phil, there is actually a fucking backstory lore to Phil doing this. Like, he enjoys consuming Chinese food on Christmas Eve. It is what it is, I guess.
And then on Monday, it's Christmas. I'm off. My 1 day a year, I don't have to stream. I don't have to upload. I don't have to go grocery shopping. I don't have to run errands. I don't have to do appointments. I don't have to do anything but stay home with my family. My wife and I are going to be cooking multiple meals together, spending a lot of time together. We cannot wait. It's our favorite day of the year. And then I'm back on that Tuesday and Wednesday. Both days will be Baldur's Gate 3 as streams, and the night streams will vary. Like, one stream will likely be like Modern Warfare, and one stream maybe could be Like a Dragon, or maybe if we're near the very end of RoboCop, maybe we'll just finish RoboCop. Okay? So it depends on how things go this week, but that's the plan. And then after that, now we're heading into for end of December, first week of January, where we'll continue with Baldur's Gate. If RoboCop finishes, we'll have to decide what we want to do as the next daytime stream. And there's many options. You know, I'm thinking in my head, man, we could go back to Elden Ring. Man, we could maybe do Sea of Stars, right? Which actually won Indie Game of the Year at the Game Awards. There's a lot of options. There's a ton of things that can be done, but we'll talk about that when we get to it in like 2 weeks, okay? All right, that's the schedule for now. All right, now one other thing I want to remind you all of. My year-end series are coming up, okay? And those year-end series are very important because it's basically a summary of everything I've done all year. It's my Game of the Year awards. It's my disappointing Games of the Year countdown. But also this year we're doing something special. The Viewer's Choice Best of 2023 countdown. You, the viewers, are picking your favorite playthroughs of all year long. And you can nominate them right now by typing !best of 2023 in the chat. Please do so, especially if one of the playthroughs you like more is something that just started. Maybe RoboCop, maybe Baldur's Gate 3, maybe one of these recent playthroughs are one of the ones you think is the best one. Please nominate. The more nominations, the better. And what I'm going to do is the end of the month, tally up those nominations, and the most nominated games will hit a poll. You guys will vote, and then we're going to have a countdown of the most viewers' choice best playthroughs of the year, along with my other year-end series, okay? So, let's do it, shall we? Thank you very much. Okay, that's that. Now, before we get into other topics, which we will, I just want to call attention to the leaderboard and let you guys know what's going on. Thank you also very much for all the support recently, okay? Because of you, we got a big boost in support recently, which is great, especially this time of year. It's needed. Like, for example, this week, I'm going to the liquor store to buy liquor for the holiday event. I'm going to be ordering food.
Guys, thank you for supporting me. I was able to buy booze. How rarely transparent I felt if I can just admit what I fucking spent all that support on. Usually it's like, oh, important bills and important appointments and all that shit, and Jasper needed to fucking eat, you know, I did starve. No, I bought booze.
Multiple days this week. This helps out right now, so thank you for that, alright? Today, it's a full day of gameplay streaming here on DSP Gaming. Here are my goals. Goal number 1, get back to 650 members for like the 10th time. And what I mean by that is, for like 3 times this week, we've hit 650 and exceeded 650 members, and then it goes overnight, and a bunch of members expire, we come back the next day, and we're under again. So this happened again, okay? If we can hit 650 again today, that would be great. I mean, the goal is to maintain 650, but right now it's been really tough, okay? So, please consider becoming a member, or maybe gifting some memberships to your fellow viewer. There are tons of people out there.
You should be a dick. Damn it. I was doing well for a while, but after like fucking, what, how long has it been going? For like 30, 40 minutes or something. YouTube's finally been a bit of a dick. We're behind Phil by 9 minutes. And then it's like, I don't want to work anymore. I understand that sentiment, I too don't want to work anymore. Too busy in the fucking Christmas spirit. Let's see. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, yeah. Money.
That fucking face.
Money. Yeah, yeah.
Where did that face come from?
Money.
Thank you very much to Kill Denson for the super chat, who says, if I donate $20 to Phil via super chat, will that mean I also get to see an animation of Arnold Phil's a lush wah? Arnold Phil's a N-word? Phil's a nagger. I have to be very careful if I can say that, Kel. Thank you very much for the super chat. Yeah, I mean, oh, have you guys ever seen? It's like one of those things. I'm sure you guys have seen Phil accidentally saying the N-word when he tried to combine his name with the prominent actor Arnold Schwarzenegger. Phil's a beggar. Yeah, exactly. Oh, hold on a second here. Let me see if I can find it. I feel like it's worth fucking bringing up just because 'tis a season and all that jazz. Let's see if I can find it. Actually, the video was like my most popular video this year according to like my YouTube stats. Like apparently it was the most viewed video that I've done. So there we go. So if I go to my videos and go to popular, and there it is there. Little small video I made of Phil saying the N-word over and over
What is
again.
the YouTube apocalypse? YouTube apocalypse is when
Damn video broke again. Oh, thank you very much to Corey Bally for the super chat as well. It says, hello King Jad, old friend. Isn't our old compatriot from the VCMP days again? They're all coming out of the woodwork. But yeah, Corey was also somebody from the VCMP, the Vice City multiplayer days. And yeah, I hope you're doing well, Corey. I hope you're enjoying the holiday season. Right, I made this wee video back in, when did I make this video? I made this in December of 2021, a compilation of Phil saying the N-word. Remember, he probably does not say it much, but I made a video to kind of show different.
What is the YouTube apocalypse? YouTube apocalypse is when
Is when YouTube doesn't want to load videos properly. For fuck's sake, YouTube. Seriously, for fuck's sake. Refresh the fucking thing.
What is the YouTube apocalypse? YouTube apocalypse is when
Jesus Christ, YouTube. This is a pain in the arse right now. Aliens wondering why the Scottish cunts say December with a Z. I mean, we're just built different. December. What do I say? December. 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 The C has a H in it. Fuck me, man. YouTube is being an absolute piece of shit right now. Fucking hell. I want it to work, but it doesn't want to work. This is, I've not even paused. As you can see, that it's not. It's still showing the pause icon, which means it's meant to be playing right now, or trying to fucking play. And when it does load, it will fucking play. But yeah, this is YouTube being a bastard right now.
What is the YouTube apocalypse? YouTube apocalypse is when
People want to know what YouTube apocalypse is. YouTube won't tell people what YouTube. Bill's trying to tell us what YouTube apocalypse is. Well, if I do this,
what is the YouTube apocalypse? YouTube apocalypse is when
I give up, for fuck's sake. It's determined not to let me play the fucking thing. It doesn't matter however I try. Go to the first 3 seconds and YouTube's like, nope, we can't let you know that. That information is forbidden to fucking know. What the hell's going on? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, maybe easier if I just fucking link the fucking thing. I give up. There you go. There's a link to the fucking video in the fucking chat. Watch it yourselves. You'll see what I fucking mean. Maybe fucking normal DSPs fucking behave themselves again, who fucking knows. I give up. I just fucking give up. The link's in the fucking chat. Knock yourselves out. Oh god damn. Please YouTube, stop being a bam. Ah, for fuck's sake. I pressed the play button and he's like, nah, I'm just gonna fucking stall here for a while. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why, YouTube? It was being well behaved earlier on, and it's like now it's like, fuck you and what you want to do.
There's people out there that, you know, for a decade, that they've been watching me, and they've been following me, and they've been watching my life evolve, and how I become a better person, you know?
Right, I have an idea. Close the window. Let me just shut that shit down altogether and relaunch a brand new fucking browser. And we'll see if it wants to fucking behave itself. But I have a cunning plan, just fucking Alt and F for it. Right, let's so we're behind, we're probably behind by 15 minutes or so. Shut up, Phil. And then we just hide that, and then we go there, and what I do here, let me make it 1.5. I'm going to rewind by about... We'll start here, and we'll see if it fucking wants to play normally. Give me a second here, we'll see if it fucking... Right, let it finish loading, and... So this is a brand new fucking browser window here. Ah, sorry, Mr. Had no, I couldn't do anything about the fucking background. Sorry about that. Hopefully it should be fine now.
Now, by typing exclamation point best of 2023 in the chat. Please do so, especially if one of the playthroughs you like more is something that just started. Maybe RoboCop, maybe Baldur's Gate 3, maybe one of these recent playthroughs are one of the ones you think is the best one. Please nominate. The more nominations, the better. And what I'm going to do is the end of the month, tally up those nominations, and the most nominated games are hit a poll. You guys will vote, and then we're going to have a countdown of the most viewers' choice best playthroughs of the year, along with my other year-end series, okay? So, let's do it, shall we? Thank you very much. Okay, that's that. Now, before we get into other topics, which we will, I just want to call attention to the leaderboard and let you guys know what's going on. Thank you also very much for all the support recently, okay? Because of you, we got a big boost in support recently, which is great, especially this time of year. It's needed. Like, for example, this week, I'm going to the liquor store to buy liquor for the holiday event. I'm going to be ordering food multiple days this week. This helps out right now, so thank you for that, all right? Today, it's a full day of gameplay streaming here on DSP Gaming. Here are my goals. Goal number 1, get back to 650 members for like the 10th time. And what I mean by that is, for like 3 times this week, we've hit 650 and exceeded 650 members, and then it goes overnight, and a bunch of members expire. We come back the next day, and we're under again. So this happened again, okay? If we can hit 650 again today, that would be great. I mean, the goal is to maintain 650, but right now it's been really tough, okay? So please consider becoming a member or maybe gifting some memberships to your fellow viewer. There are tons of people out there who I'm sure would appreciate a gifted membership right now. So please consider it. As they say, 'tis the season of giving, and, you know, to have some membership, especially for the Christmas Marathon this Saturday, where you know a lot of people are going to be here, would be pretty special. So please consider that, all right? So if I can hit 650 members by the end of today, that would be great, okay? And then, every stream I do, my goal is to try to hit 50 bucks in tips, all right? We've done it on some streams, and we haven't done it on some streams recently. It would be great if today we could do it on both streams. Or if we have one really great stream that exceeds it, then it's not so big of a deal that we don't hit it on the other stream, okay? So please, especially today, Baldur's Gate 3, if you're loving the playthrough, if you could support it with tips today, that would help. Again, that's liquidity. That's funds I can use right away for stuff. And quite frankly, this week, I've got to hit the garbage dump because I haven't gone in like over a month, and I've got garbage backed up I got to get rid of. We got a holiday show.
Is nobody going to fucking question Phil and why he has so much fucking accumulated garbage over the space of a whole month? For somebody that's fucking living paycheck to fucking paycheck, where does all this fucking garbage accumulate from? He's not like fucking buying all sorts of fucking presents for his fucking loved ones, are they? Because there is, you know, cats fucking probably, you know, no, fuck off. I'm going to tell you exactly what it fucking is. And I think Alien touched on it as well. Alien got it as well. It's DoorDash garbage. All this fucking packaging and all that shit from all these fucking DoorDash orders. Multiple DoorDash orders. And Brian's saying if he has to go to the garbage dump, it'll be Thursday, the 21st, when he gets his fucking YouTube payment, for fuck's sake. Precisely. Phil's fucking pretending he needs his fucking money right fucking now. When he takes care of all these fucking things on his own fucking payday. He is fucking asking for support and contributions to fucking put towards things which you'll have money for by the time the event comes. I'm going to need fucking all this money to pay for all this fucking food I want. The event's on Saturday when Phil's been paid by YouTube already.
Shopping trip where I have to get all the odds and ends for our Christmas meal. Liquor at the liquor store, right? So I've got a bunch of stuff that's kind of extra this week. And that would help a ton, if you could. So please consider it. Thank you in advance. And that's that. I'm not going to sit here and talk about it all stream. Fair enough? All right. So ladies and gentlemen, it is time.
For DSP News?
Time for what? It's time for my favorite segment. It's time for your favorite segment. It's time for everyone's favorite segment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another edition of DSP News here on the Level 1 Podcast. Today, I have 2 stories to talk about. This one is not a story. This is Jasper. He's coming to the office, so I'm giving him some pets, and now he's rubbing his face on my foot, which is disgusting, because my foot is gross. Don't do that. That's a disgusting, stinky foot, man. Here he comes. Very nice with the full screen, too. How nice. Okay, so we have 2 different stories to talk about. 2? Or do I have 3? Give me a second here. Check my phone. If Jasper will allow me to check my phone. He's wrestling me.
Wrestling you? He's on your fucking lap showing you like, affection and love, which you do not deserve. You don't deserve all that affection that cat is giving you, you sick little fuck.
He's definitely wrestling me here. Let's see here. Oh, I think I do have 3 stories. Story number 1. Listen to this one. There's a new Sony patent in the works. They are attempting to patent new technology. Are you ready for this? This patent, if it goes through, would automatically adjust in-game difficulty of video games in the real time based on the player's skill level. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But is it not true that... Is it not true that there's been games that have done this before? I swear you guys have told me over the years that there's...
There have been arcade... I mean, I think one of the most prominent examples I can think of is Is it some sort of NBA game? It was an arcade game, but it artificially did fuck with the difficulty level, I think, as you fucking played the game. But Big Mary D is saying not in real time, though. So the big difference maker is that in this case, what Sony's patent here is something to fucking change in real time. NBA Jam, that's the thing I'm fucking talking. Yeah, thank you, Kel. Thank you very much. Right, NBA Jam was a fucking game. It did that kind of thing. I'm pretty sure with it, you know, it made it like fucking almost impossible. And there's something to do with the physics. It's like, yeah, I can't fucking mind this. Going back a long time ago. Let's see if Phil brings up himself though.
Been a few different games that I've played that actually have some level of adjustment of difficulty on the fly, right? But I don't know if that's true or if that's just exaggeration. I don't know to what extent it really works, okay? I guess you would call, yeah, someone just said you would call it adaptive difficulty, right? Well, Sony wants to patent this idea, but I'm not necessarily sure that it's a new idea. Oh, he's purring. I'm not exactly sure that it's a new idea. I swear that I've heard it in other games before, right?
That poor fucking cat. Jesus Christ, man. Hold on. Hold on. This is potential. This is potential right here. We need to find the right frame, though.
That it's a new idea. Oh, he's purring.
We need to find the right frame for Jasper to show the most fear in his face. Maybe that one right there. That one might be the one frame. Oh my god, the look in that poor cat's eyes. Jesus, man. At least Phil doesn't exploit his pet for financial gain or anything. If you want to see him, give me $2,000. But at least Phil doesn't exploit his pet for his own financial benefit. I'll just get a wee screenshot of that. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god. I actually need to fucking get, hold on, because I closed my fucking browser earlier on. I need to get these pages. There we go. There we are. There's a screenshot if I ever saw one. There's a screenshot and a half right there. Oh, Jesus. Goodness me, man. That was just perfection. Perfection indeed. There we go. Let's get back to the bingo.
Exactly sure that it's a new idea. I swear that I've heard it in other games before, right? The purring kitty. Say hello, Jasper. The light's too bright for his eyes. So, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has difficulty adjustments. Street Fighter 6 Arcade does. Adaptive Storyteller, I think they called it in Left 4 Dead. So the other games have done this idea before, but they want to patent it, right? They want to make it their own, right? I don't know about that. I mean, I like the idea, maybe. Like, but then again, okay, here's another thing to consider, okay? In a video game, or in anything in life, right? The reason that you strive to learn something, or to adapt, or to get better at something, is so that it's easier for you to handle in the long run. For example, I want you to think about this. Let's say you want to learn how to play basketball, okay? So you start practicing basketball, and you get good at dribbling, handling the ball, passing, then you get good at shooting, layups, oh, you can even dunk, you can jump high, you get all used to that, right? So you join your local team, you get good. So then you get into one of the indie leagues, you get good. All of a sudden you get signed by the NBA. Oh my God, right now you're in the NBA. So you get to the NBA, and you're a good player, you're a good scorer. So what happens is the NBA decides, so from now on, the hoop's gonna move. What? Yeah, from now, we're gonna adapt the difficulty. You've already gotten to the top level, you're one of the best. So from now on in NBA games, the hoop's now gonna move back and forth across the court. Oh, by the way, the court's now gonna be sticky. So as you're trying to dribble, the ball's getting stuck, and you gotta figure out how to adapt to that. So you gotta rip the ball off the floor and roll, and then try to take a shot at a moving hoop, right? That's adaptive difficulty. You've gotten so good at the base game that now they make it harder for you, right? Does that make sense? When I put it in that perspective, it makes absolutely no sense, right? Like, why would you ever want to do that? The whole point of a competition is to get good at a set of established rules so that you can excel at them and become one of the best in a competitive setting. That's how you judge skill. If you're constantly adapting difficulty to the level that you're playing, there's never a level where you're good, because the game will always just become harder, right? So, for me, I look at the situation and I'm like, well, let's say you're not good. Let's say you kind of stink, right? Adaptive difficulty can be a way for people who aren't that good to actually enjoy a video game that normally they wouldn't be able to complete. And maybe in some cases that makes sense, right? But in the case of a difficult video game, right, like Dark Souls, imagine you're playing Elden Ring 2, and the game has adaptive difficulty, and it just decides to get harder right in the middle of the game, in the middle of a boss fight. Oh, it's kicking this boss's ass quickly. Double the boss's XP, double the fucking, damage output that it does, and make it so that, half your attacks pass through it. Huh? Now, how am I supposed to learn and get good at this game if you keep changing if you keep moving the goalpost away from me? How will I ever get good at it? So I see adaptive difficulty as a double-edged sword. In some cases, it will help the players who just aren't that good, because the game will be easier. But do you want the game to endlessly become harder? That doesn't seem to make sense to me. You want to have a set of established rules and challenges to master and overcome, and that's how you gauge skill and accomplishment, or else you would never have a feeling of accomplishment ever. Because no matter what, the game would just keep adapting to make it more of a pain in your ass, right? So, and by the other thing too, by this criteria, Sony owning it when genuinely it's not their idea. It's happened in other video games before. It's not like they came up with this. So this is similar to, in 2016, the Fine brothers. Two guys who were rich and owned a bunch of YouTube channels, mostly, React-based, wanted to actually trademark the idea of reacting. They actually wanted to trademark that so that no one else could react on YouTube. We own it, And everyone was like, what? Well, you didn't create reacting. I mean, yes, you basically refined it and you turned it into a business model, but you didn't create reacting. What gives you the right, just because you're rich and you can file for the patent or for the trademark for it, think that you own it? You literally didn't create it. You're just the rich people who want to buy it, basically. And all of YouTube revolted against them. And literally within a week of them doing this, everyone hated them. They went from being one of the most beloved business models on YouTube to one of the most hated.
And Phil, you capitalized on that. Phil is going to neglect to fucking mention here that he was all over that drama. Somebody doesn't want to fucking monetize and capitalize on the fucking downfall. If someone's having a bad day, I mean, you know what it says about Keemstar all the fucking time? If someone's having a bad day, then Keemstar's gonna have a good day. Well, Phil did precisely that sort of fucking thing with the Fine brothers. Let me fucking find it for you guys, because you guys, if you guys aren't aware of this, you're about to fucking see here. Hold on, give me a second here to try and find it. It won't take me long, but yeah. And also, you're right, this is a years ago story, so let me just tick off years ago story.
Burger.
There you go. But yeah, give me a second here. I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah, here we go. Phil had 2 different videos on his now Reacts channel for the Fine brothers 7 years ago. and on both videos, he had a countdown of the subscribers going down. He capitalised and gained financially from discussing the Fine Brother situation, as well as showing off their plummeting membership, you know, the subscriber numbers.
So who are Fine Brothers Entertainment? Well, they're two guys. Yes, their last name actually is Fine, and they are two brothers who have really capitalized on the big hit sensation on YouTube, React videos. Now, the Fine Brothers didn't originate React videos. Let's face it, people have been making reactionary videos to several things since...
So you can see, Phil did hear what he says that Keemstar does is horrible. Now, he is literally fucking basking in the suffering of another YouTube channel. And he's got the fucking sub count there, the plummeting numbers and all that shit, you know. He did this twice to the Fine Brothers. He did this twice to them. So yeah, I mean, I just love the hypocrisy. Absolutely love it.
I don't understand what someone had told me recently. They ended up eventually having to sell their channels off because no one wanted anything to do with them. So they had to sell their business off and everything and get out of YouTube business, which really sucks because it just shows that literally one bad decision can turn almost a mob mentality against you and then you're fucked, right? So, do I think that Sony trying to patent adaptive difficulty will make everyone turn against them? Yes, within 1 year, everyone will disown Sony. Everyone's actually going to burn their PS5s. And no one's ever going to play a Sony game ever again. Obviously, you can mark my words today, December 18, 2023. In 1 year's time, Sony will not exist in the gaming landscape. Now, obviously, I'm being facetious saying that. That's not true. But idiots will actually mark this in a year. They'll say, ha, see, Phil was wrong. People are that stupid. Anyway, no. Sony is bulletproof. This is not going to hurt them, okay? But I'm curious what's going to happen with this, right? I am. I'm very curious. We'll see. And of course, the idea is if they
balls, was it muted? Hold on, let me fucking make up for that.
not owning, what games are they going to use it in? And then how will they refine it? I haven't really seen this model really used that frequently. Like you said, you've seen it over the years, maybe in a game here or there, but I haven't necessarily really seen it happen that often. So maybe it just doesn't really work that well, or maybe it's just not that popular or not that well received by gamers. So when will it be implemented by Sony? What type of games, right? Would it work? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see, but it's an interesting story to follow, okay? Story number 2 for today. Chris Avallone, all right, who works at Obsidian Entertainment. If you're not aware, Obsidian Entertainment is that company that used to be a part of Bethesda. This is the company that has made many games over the years, but notably the one that most people remember to this day is Fallout New Vegas. Of course, recently they made other games such as the Outer Worlds, right? The Outer Worlds, and now they're working on, was it Disavowed or Avowed? What's the name of the game? Avowed, the fantasy RPG that kind of looks like their version of Skyrim, right? So he's been interviewed, and he admitted in this interview that Obsidian made multiple proposals. They wanted to develop spin-off games not only for Fallout, in addition to what they did with New Vegas, but also to the Elder Scrolls. They wanted to essentially make Fallout New Vegas in the Elder Scrolls universe. But Bethesda just turned all of that down. And actually this morning, Chris Avallone followed up on this and says, it's true. One of the Elder Scrolls proposals which I pitched was intended to serve the same function as how Fallout New Vegas did between Fallout 3 and 4 to provide more adventures in the setting during the years before the next Bethesda release. Can you imagine if we had a filler Elder Scrolls game between Skyrim and whenever the fuck Elder Scrolls, 6, 7 comes out? Wait, which is which? Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, 4 Oblivion, 5 Skyrim, 6 Padonkadonky, or whatever the fuck it's going to be called. I don't know why Padonkadonky came into my mind, but, you know, we don't know what it's going to be called yet because it's probably like 17 years out before it comes out. So, yeah, I mean, I would love that. Listen, there's distinct differences, okay, between Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4. There are. There's even stylized changes. You can tell when you're playing Fallout New Vegas, it feels kind of different than Fallout 3. In some cases, that's a good thing, and in some cases, it's not. In some cases, like some things, like the melee build is viable in New Vegas, and it wasn't really in Fallout 3. And Fallout 3 was a joke. It wasn't really playable. But admittedly, in New Vegas has a lot of glitches, has a lot of issues. I mean, to this day, I think I still remember people fusing to the ceiling and shit like that in my original playthrough. And then it was funny because I went back and I played it again years later, and the guy's head was still stuck in the ceiling. I'm like, dude, it's like so many years later, like 10 years later, he's still in the ceiling. They still haven't fixed that, you know. But at the same time, New Vegas has its own charm, and a lot of people argue between if they think Fallout 3 or New Vegas actually is the definitive Fallout experience of that generation, right? Fallout 4 is a whole different animal where they changed a lot, and a lot of people argue it was worse rather than better, but the graphics undoubtedly were better, so, you know, it's a hotbed of contention. But imagine if we had an Elder Scrolls Obsidian game. I would have loved that. I'm being honest. I think I would have loved it. If anything, from what we're seeing from the Obsidian version of Skyrim, which is going to be called, what is it, Avowed or Disavowed? I can't remember what the name of it's called, but it looks good to me. Like, everything I'm seeing, I'm loving. I'm like, wow, this game looks like it's going to be super fun. I seriously can't even wait to get my hands on it. I hope that it comes out this year, coming up, right? So, yeah, this is bullshit. Why did Bethesda, after the well-received Fallout New Vegas, it wasn't like Fallout New Vegas came out and people were like, oh, that was a hack job and what a horrible attempt, and it just felt like Fallout 3 light, and it really, you could tell, like for example, the Arkham trilogy and Arkham Origins. Oh, Arkham Origins absolutely feels like a whole different game. It feels like another team made it, asset reused, full of bugs, not as engaging combat, the story's not that good, like it's just not as good as the real trilogy. So it's okay as a game, but it's nowhere near as good as the Rocksteady originals, right? I would argue that New Vegas is as good as Fallout 3, and the only reason that people pick between them is personal preference, you know? So why not have them make an Elder Scrolls game? It doesn't make any sense. Do you not like money? No, instead we're going to remake fucking Skyrim 400 times, right? We're really going to put... What I feel it is that the management just went off the deep end. Like Todd Howard, I'm sorry, he fucked his company up. He put too much money into these online experiences. He really banked that Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76 for the future. That people didn't want standalone single-player games anymore, but wanted these online experiences. Now, to some extent, that's true, but what percentile of players who bought Skyrim actually play Elder Scrolls Online? I would love to see those statistics. Same thing with Fallout 76. From all the people who bought Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4 actually went and are regular players of Fallout 76. So I think that he just he lost his way. He led the studio astray from what they were good at, and they just spent the last decade wasting time on online experiences that ultimately don't mean anything. What we want is another mainstay Elder Scrolls. We want another awesome mainstay Fallout that's in the spirit of the games we've already played and isn't about base management for 50% of the fucking time. But instead, this guy's busy out there making a diddly-do game called Starfield that literally is the most cookie-cutter, paint-by-numbers, boring, blasé, photocopied experience of any game they've ever put out. It's literally the worst one. Like, Starfield is worse than Fallout 3, worse than Fallout New Vegas, worse than Fallout 4, worse than Elder Scrolls Morrowind, worse than Elder Scrolls Oblivion, worse than Skyrim. It just is. It's worse than every other one of those single-player experiences of the last 20 years, but they don't want to admit that. It definitely is. It's boring as fucking dirt. It's got the worst fucking plot. They fucked it up. And they've been working on that game forever, right? So they absolutely lost their way. So here's what you do. Swallow your goddamn pride, because nobody gives a fuck about it, and let Obsidian make an Elder Scrolls game. Because I guarantee you, if they let them, they'd finish it within 4 years, and it would be an amazing fucking game. Let them do it. Stop being little pussies about it. It's too bad, boo-hoo, you lost your way, you can't make good games anymore. Let someone else do it then with the IP. Don't let the IP sit there and wither and have cobwebs on it because you suck now. It's fine. Sometimes you gotta admit when you get too old, or you know what I mean? What can you do? I mean, take a look at fucking George Lucas. Look what happened to that fucking guy, right? I mean, he was making banger after banger after banger in the 80s and 90s, and all of a sudden he ruined Star Wars. He can't make a movie to save his fucking life. He sells off everything. It happens. It's okay. It's totally all right. We get it. We can still respect you guys for what you've done in the past. Let other people make good games. Don't let them just fucking sit there. You know? I don't know. That's my take on it. This is very disappointing to me because I would have absolutely loved Elder Scrolls made by Obsidian. Now Obsidian's making their own game that's not Elder Scrolls, but literally should have been. So what's going to happen when this game, again, I keep forgetting if it's avowed or disavowed. What's going to happen when this game comes out and it's better than anything Bethesda's put out in the last 15 years, right? Oops. All right, let's continue. Is it avowed? It's not disavowed. It's avowed. Okay, I think I'm being told it's avowed. Cool. Our last story for today, sadly, is not a good one. It's a pretty sad one. The epic, idolic voice of Max Payne and recently Alex Casey in Alan Wake 2, voice actor James McCaffrey, has passed away at the age of 65 after a cancer battle. And this is sad because, number one, a lot of people grew up playing the Max Payne games and know the entire trilogy. Now, yes, Max Payne's been on the shelf for a very long time, but now this guy literally just saw a reinvigoration of his career playing Alex Casey in Alan Wake 2, which is one of the best games of the year. And if you're not aware, they are remaking Max Payne 1 and 2 into one game that they're going to re-release in a few years that's going to play like a totally new experience. And of course, everyone was hoping that he was going to be the voice actor of Max Payne again. So, horrible news. Gone way too soon. Rest in...
I mean, there's a good, strong chance that they still have the assets, like, saved, so they can still use his voice from when it was recorded before the first time around. Is it? I mean, also, it's terrible fucking news, you know what I mean? It's always sad when someone passes. His voice was quite iconic, in my opinion, for Max Payne, you know? It was... Yeah, it was a very, very distinguished voice. I mean, he's 65 years old, didn't, you know, he lost his battle with cancer. It's terrible fucking news. And also, for Phil, though, he's like thinking, no, but what about the games? Well, think about the fucking person, Phil. Like, Phil, what about the person his family's left behind and all that shit? And like, everything else. Like, Phil's like, but what about my games? I want him to record my voices for the games.
Piece, the voice actor James McCaffrey. Cancer fucking sucks, and, you know, the older I get, it's weird. When I was young, I didn't even think about it, right?
When Phil was young, he referred to people like us as cancerous. Remember that?
Young, you're oblivious to everything. You're just an ignorant dumbass, right? I totally was. I was an ignorant dumbass. People would die, and I'd be like, yeah, they're just old. You know, now you want to know why people die because you're starting to get older. And it's like cancer, car accident. Cancer, cancer, cancer. Accidental drug overdose. Cancer, cancer, cancer. And, oh my god, cancer is crazy. It fucking kills everybody.
Phil, it was not that you're too fucking young to know. It was that you're too fucking selfish and to care. You're only focused and obsessed about yourself. And the fact of the matter is the older you get, the more worried that you are about these kind of things potentially killing you. You're not fucking worried or cared about the fucking other people dying because of these things. You're worried about what could happen to you. And all these things potentially coming after you. At the end of the fucking day, Phil, you never care about these fucking people that fucking lost their lives due to various different ailments. You're thinking about yourself and your own self-preservation.
You know? And you don't think about that when you're young. You don't hear about it either. Like, it's only when you start to pay attention when you get older that you start, oh, fuck, it's coming for us, man.
You hear about it all the fucking time when you're fucking young as well. When I was young, I fucking heard about fucking, like, I have friends and their fucking relatives that fucking went through things like cancer and people have lost their fucking mothers and fathers and not shitting because of cancer. This is not something that you just gloss over when you're fucking young. Well, you ignored it perhaps because it didn't affect you, so why would you care?
Probably, let's be honest, out of everyone on my stream right now, how many hundred people are here? 500 people. How are exactly 500? We're at exactly 500 viewers. I wouldn't be shocked if 3/4 of us get done in by cancer. It's crazy, you know? If we could figure this shit out, how it works, I mean, it's nuts. Because
does he think that, I know cancer's a very serious fucking thing, but does he think that like 375 people out of his 500 in attendance are likely to get cancer? Did he just equate that? Did he just come up with that equation by himself? I need to hear that one more time.
500. We're at exactly 500 viewers. I wouldn't be shocked if 3/4 of us get done in by cancer.
Based on what, Phil? Based on what do you know? What are you? Oh my god. That might be one of the most. Based on what evidence, Phil? Based on what metric? I mean, what the fuck, Phil? He's just pulling a random figure out of his fucking arse at this point in time.
It's crazy, you know? If we could figure this shit out, how it works, I mean, it's nuts. Because it would be one thing if, like, you hit 85 and then cancer does you in. You're like, okay, you lived your full life. But a lot of people get done in by it way too early. In this case, he's 65. He's reaching his stride. He's coming back to prominence, playing the character in Alan Wake 2, and he's about to voice Max Payne again, and now he's gone. It's fucking terrible, man. You know, it really is. It's awful. We gotta figure out what's going on with this shit and take care of it and stop it. You know, we all gotta go sometime, right? But it would be better if we can go when we're ready. Not when we're right in the middle of something important. And this guy was in the middle of something important. And it's sad.
Well, I mean, he was just living his fucking life. He had a fucking job, like most of us fucking do. But it fucking happens. Life's a bitch. It's still a shame the guy fucking died, but Phil, here's Phil being sad, not for the guy dying, but because he didn't get to fucking record his voice lines for a game he was looking forward to playing. He didn't get to fucking re-record his lines for the new Max Payne remastered series. That is what Phil's focus is on right now. Never mind the fucking person that just fucking passed away and lost their life and fucking left behind a family. Phil's main focus is he didn't get to fucking record his fucking voice lines.
Sad to see him go. It really is. So rest in peace to James McCaffrey. Very sad. Okay, that's our news story for today. Our news stories for today, excuse me. That's what I've got. So thank you for watching DSP News. I hope you enjoyed the segment. Now, I guess we will swap over to some shout-outs and the like. All right, for contributions. Again, remember, my goals for today, 650 members by the end of the day by both streams and $50 raised per stream of tips. Okay. Excuse me. Whew.
Phil cared so much about the fucking passing of the guy that he didn't even remember his fucking name. Fucking flubbed it wrong the fucking first time.
So, start off today with License for Soul with an insanely huge $100 super chat. That's what that giant animation was earlier. And he says, Baldur's Gate 3 hype indeed, License for Soul. Thank you so very much for supporting the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Obviously, you're enjoying it, and I really appreciate that. And yes, that will help so much. So thank you for supporting the channel and the playthrough. King Be Cruel popped 31 months as a member, got his notification up, and he says, we want Final Fantasy 13. We want Final Fantasy 13. We want Final Fantasy 13. Come on. All right. It is official. The next playthrough that I will do, I'm going to replay Final Fantasy 13-3 Lightning Returns right here on DSP Gaming. We're playing the best one of the trilogy. Here we go. And it's 100% because King Be Cruel was so adamant, demanding this on a daily basis. Lightning Returns to DSP Gaming coming in January. Thank you so much, King Be Cruel. Very nice. Yes. 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 Finally. Finally. And I'm totally serious when I say that, too. All right. If you don't know what he's talking about, hi, Jasper. Much earlier this year, like in January of this year, I had a problem with my capture device and I couldn't capture for a few days. I had to get another one. And during that time, I went to my closet and I went to the archives. All right. And in my archives, I actually found old hard drives that contained lost media. And some of the lost media that we found are the playthroughs, excuse me, the playthroughs that used to be on my older YouTube channels, which were Red Dead DSP, and that channel held my LA Noire, Red Dead Redemption Suicide Kings, and Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare playthroughs. And also my, was it DSP Final Fantasy 13, or it was like Final Fantasy 13 DSP. It was a Final Fantasy centric channel just for the Final Fantasy 13 playthrough when the game came out. Okay, that's literally all the channel was. It was one playthrough. Okay, so there was that, and that's lost media. The original Final Fantasy 13 playthrough is lost. All right, and you might say, well, why did that happen? Well, allow me to explain how YouTube used to work and a lot of the issues that used to exist. Back
Lycifer Soul has given him another $100 super chat. What the fuck, man? Another Soul. Lycifer Soul has given Phil $200 in super chats today, which equates to about $140 for Phil, roughly, because YouTube takes a cut. Beautiful.
in the day, over 10 years ago, we're talking, 2010-ish, 2009, 2010, 2011. YouTube was a very different place. It was not widespread accepted to do Let's Plays on YouTube. Some companies had issue with them. Rockstar was one of them. That if you played a Rockstar game or a DLC for a Rockstar game at launch, they would copyright strike you down. They would not want you to play that on YouTube for like months until they would allow it, and then they wouldn't strike you down anymore. It was pretty stupid the way that they went about themselves. So at one point, I wanted to play Rockstar games, and at one point, I wanted to play Final Fantasy, and I'd heard that there was probably going to be issues. So I said, well, I don't want my main YouTube channel to get shut down simply because I want to play these games. Now you might say, well, I don't get it. You made separate channels for those games, then how did you make money playing them? I didn't. Back in the day, I didn't make any money playing video games on YouTube. This was not my job. I did this for almost 3 years as a hobby. That's what everyone seems to forget when every moron out there says negative stuff about me, and they always say, oh, he only does it for money. They forget I did it for 3 years as a hobby before I ever made a single penny making content for YouTube.
Well, you had a real fucking job at the fucking time, Phil, so of course money wasn't the fucking biggest requirement at the fucking time. You had a real fucking job, a real big boy fucking job that you fucking had, which you got fired from, by the way. And yeah, so it wasn't a fucking, it was a hobby. It was a fun little hobby for you to fucking just play games badly. Get drunk and stupidly fucking drunk, playing games badly, uploading this fucking shit, and also telling your audience if they want to give you fucking money to go towards new games, they can fucking contribute to you on your PayPal. Hint, hint, click the ads, hint, hint, I got a PayPal, hint, hint, and all that jazz. But yeah, Phil had a real fucking job at the time, so of course he wasn't fucking worried about fucking making money on YouTube at the fucking time, because his primary source of income was his fucking job. And then when he got fucking fired from that job, ever since then, it's been a complete fucking decade of begging profusely.
These channels were not monetized. They were just standalone channels, not partnered, only there to put out free playthroughs for public consumption. That was it. So those playthroughs were awesome. Some of my favorites of all time. This was before the era of monetization. It was before the era that you would get your video blocked because you used copywritten music. So I remember making the Suicide King series with Red Dead Redemption, where we went online and we played Red Dead Online. It was me and John Rambo and a bunch of our friends and other people watching my videos, and we all co-opted it together and did these crazy giant ways to ride stagecoaches off of cliffs and blow things up, all to music montage. My Sharona was playing and all kinds of stuff like that. It was super duper fun, right? But that was a different era of YouTube. Today you wouldn't even be able to do that. You try to do that, the whole thing would be fucking blocked. You wouldn't even be able to make that kind of content anymore. It's sad. So there's a whole generation there of lost media, okay? And so people have been clamoring for it. You might say, well, why is it lost? I don't get it. Didn't you make these other channels? Where did they go? Well, what happened was, over the years, YouTube changed. And when they changed, they started integrating a lot of dumb things. One of the things that they did is they integrated Google+, which doesn't exist anymore. But Google+ was Google's attempt to copy Facebook. They wanted their own social network. And they made it so that whoever owned a YouTube channel automatically had a Google+ account. But when they did that, they changed their terms of service. And they changed all kinds of information with login credentials and the like, forcing you to reset them. So here's the thing. Those channels, Red Dead DSP.
Shut up, you fucking dick. He just said, here's the thing, and I can take a square for it.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
We are 5 away from a full house, but technically it's 4, because Phil has snorted 26 fucking times.
DSP Final Fantasy 13 or whatever they were called, right? Were only for certain playthroughs. I didn't touch them in years. I mean, like 5 years. Why would I touch those channels, right? They're just there to have non-monetized playthroughs that people can watch and comment on forever. I'm not going to mess with them. Just let them sit there. Someone found a way, a back door into YouTube channels that had not been touched and had their credentials changed when the Google Plus integration happened. So because of this, someone found a way into those accounts without my permission or knowledge. I had no idea they were in there. I didn't get any notification or anything. So they went into the accounts, they changed all the information, and they turned those accounts into illegal broadcasting sites for soccer or football. And they proceeded to try to broadcast soccer and football on them and make money. They tried to actually monetize the content, and YouTube got wind of this and completely closed the channels down. Now, I tried to gain access back to the channels. And what happens is YouTube just asks you for basic information. What date was the channel created? Do you remember what the last password was for that channel? Now imagine 5 years later, after those channels being created and not even being touched or used, I'm trying to remember that shit. Do you think I documented the exact date I opened the channels? Do you think that I remember the initial password? You know what I mean? I don't have any of that. In fact, I probably had made like special email accounts and shit just to open those channels with. So who knows, right? So basically I tried to get control back and I couldn't. So now YouTube has closed those channels permanently, and those playthroughs have been completely deleted off of YouTube and can't come back, all right? But I have the raw file. So what King Be Cool is saying is, bring back Final Fantasy 13, re-upload it somewhere. So way earlier this year, we talked about this. We found the lost media. You're like, what should I do with it? And the discussion was, upload it, but I don't want to upload it here to DSP Gaming because these are older style, different quality, much shorter videos. For example, the Final Fantasy 13 playthrough alone is like over 200 videos, and each video is about 10 to 15 minutes long, all right? Imagine me flooding this channel with over 200 videos within like a few weeks' time. People go crazy. They're like, what are you, out of your fucking mind? You're destroying the channel. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to watch this shit.
You know, you can actually set it so your uploads don't actually set off notifications for your viewers. You don't have to have every single fucking upload trigger a notification. There's a setting for it when you upload content so you can have it not alert people if you don't want it to.
Right? People would unsubscribe in mass numbers. And listen, I've been working on building this channel up for years. Ever since I quit Twitch, 2.5 years now. Take a look, my subs are up. I'm trying to get consistent viewership. I can't kill the channel for the sake of uploading lost media, okay? So, there's been various different discussions about how to go about this. One was, listen to this, to manually edit the videos together into longer segments. Do you have any concept how long that would take? I'm not kidding you. Each video of 10 to 15 minutes is longer or bigger in size than one of my hour-long videos that I record now. Why? Because they were filmed with a digital camera. This is uncompressed video. This is not an edited video run through codecs. This is really bloated video. It would take you upwards of an hour or more to edit together these pieces, each one. So imagine me trying to edit 200-300 videos together into hour-long segments. It would take weeks of just editing. Do you understand? Just the editing would take weeks, let alone me doing my other work. Okay? So, basically, what people were thinking, all right, was, can I maybe do something different on another channel? And one of the ideas I had would be to rebrand one of my channels that's now defunct. I literally have a channel right now that used to be popular for about a year, and it went defunct, and I did use it as a backup channel at one point when I had issues with this channel years ago, but I haven't used it since. It's called KO Gaming. So that channel, ideally, I could rebrand it, restructure it, and create it into, or turn it into like an archives channel, where the classics, the lost media, could be stored and uploaded, and only people interested in that lost media could go over there and subscribe to that channel and watch it. And the other thing about that is, that channel is already set up to be monetized. It's already ready to go. So anything I upload to that channel, I could put ads on or whatever, and I don't have to worry, as opposed to if I made a whole new channel, now you gotta start with the case of getting subscribers and viewers and qualifying for the monetization and all that shit. That other channel already is, you know, is running. So I could potentially do that. But even then, that's a lot of work. It would have to be me setting up the channel, first of all, getting those hard drives, working with my computer, which they do, but essentially getting the uploads over there, finding the time to do that, because it's extra time, you know, setting that up. And it would have to be a project that we all agree on, that's something you guys want. And basically just never happened. Like we talked about it earlier this year.
Ah, fuck, I just seen Prophet's message here on the chat here. Prophet wants to fucking call in. Give me a second here. Fucking me, man. For fuck's sake, what is it? What is it? You're angry, apparently. Are you upset?
Letting this shit slide. Okay, so for one, these uploads were done in 2014. This is a portion of the stuff he deleted with the great copyright strike in 2015, 2016. So he wiped out a lot of these channels himself. It wasn't like somebody hacked in, got the channel, closed it down, or whatever. Like he's saying, no, that should never happen. He was monetized. He did have it monetized because I remember it was monetized. As for editing, he can easily do it using either his mini PC or his laptop. Clipchamp is free from Microsoft. These videos, they're 15 minutes long. He's probably over-exaggerating that there's 200 plus videos. All he has to do is load them all in the Clipchamp, all into one go. They're all dated by date and everything, and then just click create and walk away. Then he can upload that file. He has to do nothing.
You gotta understand though, you get to remember just how much of a lazy piece of shit Phil is.
Yeah. Like this is.
Don't underestimate how lazy this person is.
Yeah, like this is child's play. This is easy shit. My nephew, who's 7 years old, could do this in his sleep.
It's been a rough year.
It's just, I mean, yeah, it's just pure. Phil's always got a fucking excuse for this shit, you know. I can't edit it all together. It's massive fucking files, but it's massive fucking now. But if you can convert that into a fucking MP4 file, it won't take that long to fucking render it. Just because the raw footage is massive in size doesn't mean the final outputted fucking render is going to fucking be a big huge file size. That's not usually how that works.
He could use what, VLC? VLC will convert it. I think Windows Media Player will convert as well.
He has so many
He
options.
could do it in ClipChamp. Yeah, there's so many options for
He's just
free
too
shit.
lazy.
He
He's
just
just
doesn't want to
too
do it.
much a lazy bastard to fucking implement these options because it's just easier for him to do fucking nothing than put effort into something that fucking old.
Just get a dent to do it for free. You know, there's a lot of cucks on there that'll do anything for Phil. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, just if he uploads it and unlisted or whatever, or just I don't know what the fuck, but yeah. It's bizarre he won't put the effort into his own business that he's so fucking proud of.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do, guys. He can't upload it because it's going to take forever. He has to babysit every single upload. He's got 2 PCs that are perfectly, or 3. Well, the cyber power he needs to install Windows 10. But he's got 2 other PCs that are perfectly capable of doing it for him.
And yet he won't. That's how much he fucking cares for his fucking audience. He won't do that for them.
Yeah, this is fucking. That's all I wanted to say. This is just fucking ridiculous.
No worries. It's fucking insane.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. But
Okay, back to Bingo.
Man. Catch you later, man. Cheers. Good old Prophet with a little angry rant. Apparently, Meester, I didn't realise Meester wanted to call in as well. Give us a sign. Meester, you still want a rant, Meester? I'm not sure if Meester still wants a rant or not, but I caught his wee message here saying he was up for a rant.
And I said, all right, maybe in 2023 we'll find some time when there's not that much going on with crazy amount of projects and special events and stuff. And what happened was this year, I launched DSP React. And any time that I would have taken to do anything extra, essentially went to DSP React. Remember, we were doing special events, organizing the React show every week, all that. That's where all my effort went. So basically didn't have really the time to work on it, nor was there ever really a cry for it. Every once in a while, every month or two, one person like King Be Cruel speaks up and says, hey, where's Final Fantasy 13? We've been waiting all year, right? And that's about it. And there's no giant clamoring. I would be shocked if I uploaded Red Dead Redemption, Undead Nightmare, Suicide Kings, and Final Fantasy 13, I would be shocked if each video got 100 views. I mean that too. I'd be shockingly surprised if they got 100 views each, Now think of the effort. Uploading all those videos to get, a few thousand views on a channel, And maybe over time, people would want to go back and watch them again. But the way I see it is, I think...
Shut up, you dick. Hold on. Let me get fucking Meester on, because Meester wanted to be quite clever as well, so there's a wee thing there. Let's see if we can get fucking Meester on to have a quick fucking blather. Right, that should be that now. So, hey Meester, right, you have anything in mind, pal? Anything you want to rant about?
Can you hear me?
Aye, we can hear you, and so can chat, I'm sure. So, on you go, pal. Can you hear me?
Well, back when he was doing the Begman, he was talking about liquidity as usual, and then immediately went into talking about how he needed to go into the garbage dump, like that has anything to do with tips or is helped by tips in any way. Is there a fee for going in there? I wouldn't know.
I'm not entirely sure myself, but the fact is it's inconsequential though at the end of the fucking day, because he gets paid on his day off. His payday was on the 21st of December. His day off is on the 21st of December. The two things overlap. So if all getting money given to him today is of no consequence whatsoever when it comes to him needing money for his day off antics, for him buying foodstuff and drink and all that shit for the big fucking Christmas event, he gets paid by YouTube anyway on the 21st. So he will be flush for cash that day for his day off to take care of these important real life fucking things that don't directly correlate to his fucking business, like going to the fucking dumpster and all that shit, the trash, to drop off all his fucking styrofoam packaging from DoorDash and all that shit. But at the end of the fucking day though, even though he knows he's getting paid on Thursday, but he still wants to fucking remind his audience that are fucking too dumb to think for themselves. Guys, please give me money so I have money for these things coming.
I just thought his trip to the dump and liquidity were kind of irrelevant things, and was wondering why he did them both in conjunction. That's all. I'll just be going now.
It doesn't just to fucking beg profusely. Any fucking reason for him to fucking beg, any excuse for him to fucking ask for fucking money from his audience to give some sort of reason or rhyme or reason to fucking give to it. But yeah, you know as well as most people know by now, any fucking chance he gets to fucking beg, he will use as a chance. Even if it doesn't make sense to fucking do it, if he's getting fucking paid that fucking soon anyway, he's still going to fucking remind his audience, guys, you can give me fucking money.
Yeah, well, that was all. I'll be popping off now.
Anyways, man, cheers for your input, man. Cheers. It's always good to get a wee money rants. Like people like Prophet and Meester, always good to get a wee money rant going in there. Remember guys, 100 likes on the stream gives us a free space. We have 1 free space unlocked already, thanks to Phil snorting up a storm today. But yeah, 100 likes means we get another free space as well as you guys getting to enjoy the bubbles animation. So there we go. Hopefully we can get a full house today to start off our week.
My current audience would be much more interested in watching me replay the game, like replay Final Fantasy 13 itself, rather than with new HD graphics, direct capture, audio commentary, versus the old style camera shit that looks like shit, right? You know? So, I don't know. I've been torn on it, and I haven't really made up to any determination. And again, nor has there been any clamoring or real demand. So, if there was a group consensus, hey, in 2024, make a big effort, a big push, please upload that content, then I would consider doing it. But that hasn't really happened, you know? So, let's see. You know, as far as loud as King Be Cruel is screaming, I haven't really heard that much of a demand. And now King Be Cruel says, well, isn't it worth it if a fan wants it? King Be Cruel, my fans want a million things. My fans want me to play every possible game under the sun. They've been screaming for every game forever. I can't do what everyone wants. I can't please all the people all of the time. You understand that? I have to try to listen in general to what everyone is saying and try to do the things that the most people want. And every once in a while I can make an exception, but I got to try to appease those masses. I have to. It's tough. It's tough when you're one person and you're trying to please potentially thousands of people on the internet and they all want something different, right? Okay. Please allow me to blow my nose and then we're going to continue with shoutouts.
Fuck's sake, Jesus!
Make the bad man stop. Bruh.
Did not mean to press that button, but I guess it's relevant for Lizer Soul.
Phew.
Lizer Soul giving big massive super chats means that button was relevant after all.
Fuck's sake, Jesus!
Come the fuck in, fuck the. Oh,
and she's a bitch!
I seriously got up, sat down, and people were saying we want Paper Mario 64. All I literally did was got up, blew my nose, sat down, and people were asking for something different already. Do you see my point? Okay, let's continue. Little Shake and Bake did a super chat. Thank you so much, Little Shake and Bake, for that. Good to have you here today. And Ethan, that dude, did a super chat and says, hey, I hope that you're having a good day today. Thank you, Ethan, that dude. Indeed, I am. And I'm ready for more Baldur's Gate. So I hope that you all are too. Because again, the playthrough works when we all interact and hang out with each other, rather than me just playing it for myself, right? Okay, continuing on. Let's scoot over to the tip side of things. First tip of the day is a $3 tip that actually came in overnight from Snout Foot. They say, Merry Christmas to you, Cat, Jasper, and any future members of your family. Well, thank you. I don't know what future members of the family would be besides maybe some more pets, but right now we don't have any plans to get any more pets, but thank you so very much, Snout Foot. Happy holidays to you as well. I hope that you and yours are having a good one. I received a $2.76 tip from an anonymous tipper saying, did you fix the short in your fight stick? No, I did not. Because I don't know if there is a malfunction with my fight stick or not. If there is a malfunction, because I was thinking about this. If there's a malfunction with my fight stick, it's got to be medium punch. That's what it's got to be. Because if I'm doing kicks with medium kick and it's giving me parry, it means that something also is depressing medium punch, which is wrong because I'm not pushing it. But also, I'm having directional issues, where sometimes I'm holding back and pressing medium kick, but it's giving me standing medium, so it's dropping my joystick input. Despite
I'm a bad person. I just picture Phil pressing this fucking button, and then the thing that he wants to happen not happening, and I'm just saying that was my depressing. I'm a bad person.
the fact I'm not releasing it. So it's either the game or it's the joystick. So it could be multiple issues. It's a big problem. Getting parries when you don't want them can kill you in this game, and it has killed me. So there's not much I can really do about it besides keep playing. What I can really do is if it continues and it gets bad, I can try swapping the buttons. If you remember, I had just bought brand new buttons for my Xbox joystick just before I swapped consoles and swapped from Xbox to PS5. Those buttons are new. So I could potentially swap those buttons over to here, and if it's a problem with the button, it'll be fixed. The problem is, it might not be the button. It could be the wiring. That's another problem. That's the thing with these joysticks. It could be a million things. It could be the button. It could be a switch in the button. It could be the wiring. It could be a short, in the board, the motherboard inside of the joystick. It could be the wire coming from that board to your console. It could be the console. It could be the game.
It could be you mashing the fucking joypad altogether because things don't go your way and you just smack the crap out of it.
Who knows, right? Okay, continuing on. I received a $5 tip, so our first animation of the day, from Otto Pico. Well, Otto Pico says, I really enjoy when you figure stuff out and have fun with this game. I love D&T type games, so we're all winning. Well, there you go. Otto Pico, thank you for a $5 tip, our first animation tip of the day, and I appreciate that. I'm doing my best to try to figure stuff out, I'm not versed on this game universe at all. I certainly don't understand any of the lore, right? And on top of that, I'm also learning a game engine on top of not understanding the lore. So it's learning everything from scratch. But you guys have been a tremendous help. Admittedly, you have been a tremendous help in adapting. And I really appreciate everyone who's been coming out and engaging and supporting these streams. So thank you very much for that. Let's see here. Excuse me. Oh, a big disgusting belch. I'm sorry about that. I received a $20 tip. So, 1 Minute Man has tipped $20, and he has some guidance and suggestions for us for Baldur's Gate 3. So let's play the animation with the reward update. Let's see what 1 Minute Man.
Whale call as the fucking stream freezes again because YouTube's a bastard. Fuck. God damn. Gotta say, Joe, here's this fucking image. I'm definitely saving that fucking image. Oh, was it not? Oh, you fucking polish, you bastard. Gotta say, Joe. I just want to make sure I don't fucking lose this fucking image because it's too fucking good not to. It can go. Someone beat me to it. Dare Bear fucking caught it as well, I guess, but there's there we go. Let's see it in my little members Discord. I've got the fucking background removed though. The fuck's up with the stream now? Is it gonna behave itself? Is YouTube gonna be a bastard again? Do I need to refresh fucking stream or fucking refresh the browser? I don't know. How far are we behind live DSP? About 20 minutes. I'll refresh.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Give me a wee second here, sorry, 2 seconds just so I can get all this shit sorted. We're about 20 minutes behind live DSP. That'll do there probably. Hopefully this will, I just refresh the fucking page, hopefully it'll be fine now. Thank you very much to Logan K for the super chat, who says, there is no short, he's just coping. He could test it using a utility in the game or on his PC, but he won't, because he'd rather complain. Pretty fucking much, yeah. Thor doesn't want to accept the potential responsibility of him being the fucking problem. If the joystick's perfectly fucking fine and works perfectly fucking fine, then that means that the only fucking other the solution to the problem would be that it's basically skill issues from Phil. So yeah, of course he doesn't fucking want to, you know, admit to the possibility of him being the fucking problem. It must be something else. The controller's at fault, the game's at fault, the game developers, the other players, the fucking lag, and everything else. So yeah, I think we're actually right at the point where we stopped before, so cool. Hopefully it fucking stream plays fine now. Hopefully Phil's stream will behave itself.
Let's play the animation, let's get the leaderboard updated, let's see what 1 Minute Man has to say. By the way, so we're up to $30 in tips. So my goal is 50. We've already got 30. It's a good start. If we can hit that.
A begment in the middle of getting the money in the fucking first place. A fucking mini begment. That is impressive. Like imagine, it's like imagine if hold the fuck on. He's already had $100 in super chat already from Lice or Soul. And he's up to $30 already because his fucking regular turned up in game his fucking usual contribution. And right in the middle of fucking like reading out that contribution, I was like, by the way guys, I want more. A 30 is nice and all. You know what's nicer than a 30? 50. You know what's nicer than 50? 100. And you know what's even nicer than 100? 100 and fucking 50.
Sooner rather than later, that'd be great. It would be awesome to get maybe like a festive hat or something today for the stream. We hit the tier 2 goal. And that would help a lot right now for this week as well. So
see, I was kind of joking as well, but he actually fucking did it. It'd be really fucking nice if I got to wear a fucking hat for you guys. Holy fuck, man. Bill, people clearly know how to give you money. They've been doing it for a long fucking time. You have messages in your fucking chat from Nightbot reminding them every 15 fucking minutes.
Okay, he's paying attention to the guidance cantrip for roll bonus. So that's the one that we're getting from Shadowheart. Also, if you free Saza, it benefits you in the Goblin camp. Oh, the prisoner, Saza. Yeah, but I'm sorry. You know, in this game, it seems like you have to pick sides, right? In general, no. I don't want everyone to be pissy with me because I freed a goblin who obviously is an enemy to the people you're staying with. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if maybe she's not your enemy, she's an enemy to the people you're staying with. Can you imagine, you know, letting the prisoner free like that in the middle of their camp and what havoc she could wreak? So, you know, maybe you know better than me. Maybe you played the game and you know if you free her, she doesn't do anything bad. But I'm role-playing, essentially. I'm trying to make the decision as if this were a real decision. If I were in someone's town and they have someone in prison and, you know, I wouldn't just let the prisoner out for my own personal benefit. That's just me, okay? So, there you go. But thank you. And so when you're saying pay attention to the guidance roll cantrip, you're talking about when I roll the dice and you get the bonus from Shadowheart, correct? That's the guidance. See, here's the weird thing. The thing that makes me so confused about that is the following. Every time I've done it, it only gives me bonus of 1. But people swear that it's a roll of 1 to 4. So if it's a roll of 1 to 4, why is it always only giving me 1? That I don't understand. They're like, oh, it's a chance of 1 to 4. And I'm like, I don't get it. I'm so confused. I'm scratching my head like, why is the die always giving me the 1, 1, 1, 1 every time? Unless really it's not a 1 to 4 roll. It's supposed to just say 1. I don't know. I don't get it. How bad can your luck be that you literally have a 4-sided die and every time you roll it, it gives you the same number? I don't understand. And it's always the lowest number, by the way, right? No, I didn't miss it when it rolled 2, 3, or 4. We've always added it up and it's been 1. I'm telling you, it's always been 1. Every time it's been 1. I swear to God. Unless I'm blind and I'm just not observant, but I swear it's been a 1. Okay. Anyway, so thank you, 1 Minute Man, for the suggestions. I will pay more attention to that roll today to try to figure it out, because it is confusing me. I swear it's always a 1 and I don't understand that. You know? Okay. I have a hair in my mouth. That's disgusting. Did I get it?
You're disgusting.
Shout out to Liza Soul, who did a second $100 super chat and says, hope you enjoy this game. Well, thank you, Liza Soul. Again, I'm doing my best to try to enjoy it and learn it, and I am liking it so far. Especially with having all of you along for the ride, it definitely makes it a more enjoyable experience. It really does. So thank you guys again. I think at this point we have over 500 viewers and climbing, which is crazy. So thank you guys. Okay, so guys, we got a little bit of open time here. If anyone would like to ask me a question, you tag me in the chat.
Nope.
And we'll do a little bit of Q&A. If any other contributions come in, you know, gifted memberships, tips, I'll shout them out. Thank you so much. Let's see what happens in the next 10-15 minutes before we get started. All right?
Translation. Hey, super chats are nice and all, but I do like more fucking members and more fucking tips.
Jade says, I'm saying hi. I'll see you for Street Fighter. Sounds good. I know, Jade, this game has not been your cup of tea. I'll see you.
Hey, Phil said sounds good. That's another fucking bingo.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
We are 4 away from full house, but technically it's only 3. And the thing is as well, we might get a second free space from Snorts as well, because we're at 34 fucking Snorts. And we need 4 more burps for a free space there as well. Remember guys, 100 likes on the stream means we get a free space too. We might get a fucking full house thanks to you guys liking the stream. That could be the difference maker between a full house and not a fucking full house. So there's my hint. Like the stream, yeah bams.
For Street Fighter tonight. Sounds good. Is Baldur's Gate 3 easier than I expected so far? No, not at all. Like I said, you guys may not notice or know this, but when I'm playing this game and I'm trying to do combat and I'm trying to take in all of your feedback and input, it's like information overload. It really is. And even so, even playing it, some people are leaving comments on the videos, oh my god, he missed so much. He didn't go this way in the town, where he would have went to a whole new area of the town. There was more people and there was a fight and there was a story. And I'm like, oh. Like, it really does feel like my brain overload. And it drives me nuts because I feel like I'm in a situation where no matter how I play it, there's going to be people who are going to be like, oh, he missed this, he missed that, this isn't as good. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. But at the same time, like, it really does make me feel like I'm not, I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm not doing a good job, which sucks. I want to feel like I'm doing a good job for you guys. That I'm doing the stuff you want to see. You know, I'm playing the combat intelligently and not like a dunce. Which I know I'm not doing well right now. I know I'm not. I know that I'm still learning and I'm not doing as good as I could be. And certainly I don't want to miss critical story critical story content and stuff like that. But I don't know where anything is. And it's kind of hard to not be spoiled. You know what I mean? A lot of people have issue with anyone saying a word to me. It's like, they're not stupid. You have to understand, I would not enjoy this game if people weren't interacting with me and helping me out. I would not like it. I'd be so lost, and it's so much to absorb and know, and just half the stuff's not explained. It really isn't, right? So I'm happy that you guys are here with me for the journey. So anyway, I still hope that you guys are enjoying it. Oh, my nose. To King Be Cruel, you have to understand that was a joke. King Be Cruel says he watched my original Metal Gear Solid 1 playthrough. I mean, that was over 10 years ago now, right? And he goes, you were so negative towards Kojima and everything the whole playthrough, it was hard to watch. It was a joke.
Boo! Fucking shit. No, don't you fucking dare try and retcon that as some goddamn fucking bit by you. Bull fucking shit. I am nobody's fucking buying that. No, that was not, there's no goddamn way. There's no goddamn way that was a fucking joke. Holy shit, Phil. Holy retcon. Oh my god. And Barry Wells. Someone sent me a video of an angry man yelling my name. Hideo Kojima. There's a Hideo Kojima quote for you. Yeah, that angry man was Phil Burnell. The game was too tough for him, so he blamed you. And called you all sorts of nasty things. All these hateful slurs they fucking had for you. Oh my god, Phil. And so I'm going to rewind it like 10 seconds so we don't miss anything out of context or whatever. Let's see this fucking copium and retcon and this revision of fucking history.
To King Be Cruel, you have to understand that was a joke. King Be Cruel says he watched my original Metal Gear Solid 1 playthrough. I mean, that was over 10 years ago now, right? And he goes, you were so negative towards Kojima and everything the whole playthrough, it was hard to watch. It was a joke. I'm serious. When I played Metal Gear Solid 2, alright, everyone was begging me to buy that HD collection and play it. So I did. But I had no intention of really caring about it. I didn't really...
You're just being a bastard again. Fuck me. Why? I mean, as weird as it sounds, somebody had this theory before. I think it was D-Dog that had the theory before. As soon as Ira sent a super chat and it popped up for me, it seemed to somehow break the stream.
back then, a lot of the games
I think it's actually happened the last couple of times, bizarrely. Where as soon as when somebody sends a super chat, it seems like fucking break YouTube. Which is it's bizarre to fucking think that's a possibility, but it's actually happened the last couple of times. We're behind Phil by about 25 minutes. I'm going to refresh that again just in case.
Go to my dashboard and all.
Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, money, money.
So thank you very much to Ira for the super chat, who says he's trying to conveyor belt the game, but because it's so open, his gin brain can't figure out what belt to get on. That kind of doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Kind of sums up Phil's experience playing games like this. When the game requires you to have some sort of you know, imagination and kind of foresight to fucking, when it doesn't let him just have his hand held by his audience the whole entire time, he struggles. It happens for these fucking big kind of games like this, where it's like, yeah, of course, a lot of it is on the player to kind of craft their own fucking adventure, craft their own fucking path, not shit. And it's like, Phil's like, I don't want to be responsible for making tough decisions. And he just fucking turns to his fucking chat, what should I do, chat? What should I fucking do? Jesus Christ. And this stream is, this is like fucking really broken, man, Jesus Christ. This is me refreshing the fucking thing and doesn't want to rewind. This is very, very broken. Oh, bugger me.
I feel like I'm in a situation where no matter how I play it, there's going to be people who are going to be like, oh, he missed this, he missed that, this isn't,
okay,
you know what I'm saying?
And
that's okay, but at the same time, like, it really does make me feel like I'm not, I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm not doing a good job, which sucks. I want to feel like I'm doing a good job for you guys. That I'm doing the stuff you want to see. You know, I'm playing the combat intelligently and not like a dunce. Which I know I'm not doing well right now. I know I'm not. I know that I'm still learning and I'm not doing as good as I could be. And certainly I don't want to miss critical story critical story content and stuff like that, but I don't know where anything is, and it's kind of hard to not be spoiled. You know what I mean? A lot of people have issue with anyone saying a word to me. It's like, they're not stupid. You have to understand, I would not enjoy this game if people weren't interacting with me and helping me out. I would not like it. I'd be so lost, and it's so much to absorb and know, and just half the stuff's not explained. It really isn't, right? So I'm happy that you guys are here with me for the journey. So anyway, I still hope that you guys are enjoying it. Oh, my nose. To King Be Cruel, you have to understand that was a joke. King Be Cruel says he watched my original Metal Gear Solid 1 playthrough. I mean, that was over 10 years ago now, right? And he goes, you were so negative towards Kojima and everything the whole playthrough, it was hard to watch. It was a joke. I'm serious. When I played Metal Gear Solid 2, alright, everyone was begging me to buy that HD collection and play it. So I did, but I had no intention of really caring about it. I didn't really, back then, a lot of the games I played, I just fucked around anyway, and I just flubbed through them. And no one ever had issue with that until I played Metal Gear Solid 2. For some reason, when I played Metal Gear Solid 2, and I acted exactly the same way that I acted in every other playthrough, people got all upset about it. I guess because they really liked Hideo Kojima so much that they took personal offense that I would lampoon him the same way that I kind of roasted and lampooned every other game that I had played, right? So when I went into playing Metal Gear Solid 1, it was literally intentional that I was going to go absolutely over the top with my reactions. But I explained that as such. What you'll notice is that when you watch hater videos and the nonsense that they've said about me over the years, you notice that they don't mention that. I outright said in all my content and everything, well, I'm going to play this game and razz the hell out of it because you guys gave me crap about Metal Gear Solid 2. Now watch this, I'm going to double down on Metal Gear Solid 1. I literally handed up on purpose. But no one wants to say it. Again, they just want to act like, oh, that didn't happen. It's called rewriting history for personal benefit. If you want to hate on someone, then just ignore the facts and only regurgitate your narrative that's not true, but you ignored the facts that disprove it, so then act like what you say is real, and then have a bunch of circle-jerking drama queen idiots confirm what you're saying even though there's no facts to back it up, and now everyone believes it's just true. So the narrative over the years has become, oh, Phil absolutely hates Hideo Kojima in all of his games and disrespects him at every moment. Here's the evidence. A clip from his original Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 playthroughs from 12 years ago. And it's like, what? Well, did you watch me play Metal Gear Solid 5, where I literally applauded the guy, loved the game, played it well, and actually was sad that the game felt completely unfinished and it wasn't his fault? Did you watch me play Death Stranding, where I complimented it as one of the best game stories I've ever seen in my life, and I was so happy to have played the game despite the fact I didn't like the gameplay? I loved the game. But they'll never say that. Instead, it's, oh, Phil really shat on Kojima 13 years ago. That's the narrative. Little Shake and Bake, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not seeing any tip coming in from you. Has anyone else tipped and saying that it's not coming through? Maybe what happened is that PayPal's delayed today. I don't know. But there is no message whatsoever from PayPal for any tips right now.
Warning. No tips are going through to Phil now. Ruh-roh. Panic stations.
Expand Dong says, I rescind my vote for you to play Sea of Stars. The devs have kneeled to a woke progressive mob and removed the completionist cameo from the game in the latest patch. I have absolutely no idea what any of that means. I don't know anything about a woke progressive mob being involved with the game. I don't know who the completionist is. I didn't know he had a cameo. I don't know anything what you're talking about. If I play the game, I'll play it and enjoy the game for what it is. I don't give two fucks about this drama that you just brought. I don't know what that means. Right? Huh? King B. Krill says, I don't subscribe to the mindset that you hate the man, but I do think that your shtick went on too long. I do hope that you'll do a redemption run. Oh, and I told you guys I wanted to do a redemption run. Not necessarily a redemption run, but a legit, like, playthrough of it. Back then, when I played Metal Gear Solid 1, if you remember, it was still offline. Was it still offline? It wasn't online, right? It wasn't a live streamed experience with Facecam and everything. I've said I wanted to go back and do it. The problem is it's only available on PS3, emulated. Now, they just came out with that collection, correct? That finally allows you to play it on PS5. And people have even said, well, would you play it again? And I said, well, the only game I'd be interested in replaying on there would be Metal Gear Solid 1. 2 and 3, it's the same exact games I've played in the HD collection multiple times, and I've replayed those years later and played them much better than the original runs. But for Metal Gear Solid 1, if you could just buy that game individually, which I think you can, you know, then what I would do is just play that game, and I would give it an honest shake this time, instead of being an asshole, right? I wouldn't just razz the game constantly, be a dick to Kojima. I would actually try to enjoy the game for what it's supposed to be. Right? Because I'm different now. I'm not going to just play a game to be an asshole and razz it anymore. I used to be like that. I'm not anymore. So I would consider that in the future. Okay? So now 2 tip notifications just came through. Let's take a look at them. They're just an idiot, so I'm going to ignore that idiot. Let's see here.
So he's ignoring the idiot, but I don't think he banned him. He just ignored the troll tip, essentially.
Ugly Tuna Roll tipped me 666. 666. Let's see that animation. We haven't seen that one in ages, actually, have we? There you go. So thank you to Ugly Tuna Roll for a $666... I'm just kidding. A $6.66 tip. That'd be something if it was a $666 tip. He says, I'm super surprised you're playing Modern Warfare 3 as much as you are. I can't believe people are okay to pay $70 for this DLC that's just Modern Warfare 2. The damn trophies are not even a full list for PS5 with no platinum, because it's part of Modern Warfare 2 trophies. At least Call of Duty Ghosts was a different game. Cheers, Phil. It's like I've said, this is a unique situation, and the real reason why it's so unique is because it's essentially Modern Warfare 2. You know, the one from 2009, the one that actually put me on the map as a YouTuber who played a variety of games. People love my Modern Warfare 2 coverage. Those videos got ridiculous views back in the day. People came to my channel just to watch me do sessions of it, and that was the one that I was probably the best at, you know, in comparison to all my other FPS gameplay over the years. Remember the I Spawn, I Die, and the kill streaks, you know, can't stop, don't know how to stop. Stuff like that. So, for me, playing Modern Warfare 3 2023 is a nostalgic flashback to the days of Modern Warfare 2 in 2009. If it weren't that, if it were different maps and shit, I probably wouldn't like it half as much. I'm just being honest. And now that I've gotten to the point where I've unlocked things like the dual Renettis and things, now it's a lot more fun. But you're right, I'm likely the exception to the rule. And as you know, as I've been playing it, I've criticized it heavily. Those connections are shit. Every time skill-based matchmaking kicks in, the game's a complete joke. You know, it's just not, hit detection's shitty. It's stupid. But it's silly fun. I'm not taking it ultimately seriously and treating it like a crazy competitive game. I treat it as a party game, basically, and I have fun with it that way. Shout out to Lil Shake and Bake who gifted a membership, and it went to Blastoise91. Congratulations, Blastoise. Thank you, Lil Shake and Bake, for helping us get back to 650 members today. 'Tis the season. Thank you so very much for that support. I received a $4.20 tip from an anonymous tipper. Hey, Phil, how is Baldur's Gate 3 living up so far? Again, living up, I'm not sure what that means. If you mean, what do I think of it? I'm enjoying it. But again, it's a very complex game, and every time I play it, I feel like I have to rack my brain to understand it, because you guys you tell me so much that I need to learn on the fly. Sometimes it gives me almost headache. You know, it's definitely not a game where I can sit back and relax. It's just not a relaxing game. And that's, for me, I like games that are relaxing in a lot of ways. Or, at least if I'm going to play a challenging game, like let's say I'm going to play Elden Ring, at least I get to the point where I feel at home in it, right? I don't feel at home in Baldur's Gate 3 after 9 hours at all. I feel like there's a million things more to learn. There's a lot more to come that I need to adapt to and adjust and get. And once we get there, maybe a few more streams, maybe I'll start to feel better at home, and then it'll feel like a more relaxing experience. But I'll tell you right now, it's going to feel like I'm at the library studying playing this today. I swear, I know it will be. It's been like that every stream so far. Okay. Okay, so Metal Gear Solid 1 was one of my earlier streams, I'm being told. No face cam, and it wasn't great quality, but basically chat had to help me with certain parts. Like, apparently there was a jewel case number you needed in order to complete the game, and you had to have the PS1 jewel case, and since I played it digitally, I didn't have it, so chat had to tell me what it was. What a mess. What a messy thing. Les, I definitely would want to give it another go this time, and be fair with it, you know? All these years later, where I really have nothing but respect for Kojima at this point, you know? I would much rather play it and enjoy it for what it was supposed to be, rather than just pooping on it, like I did that first time. CCA has become a channel member this morning. Thank you, CCA. That's our second new member of the day. That gets us up to 638 and climbing again. Good progress on our way back up to the 650 that we were at yesterday, so thank you for that, CCA. Cool.
Fucking end the shit now.
I never played the original Deus Ex. No, I did not. I played Human Revolution and Mankind Divided, but I never played. The original was very old. It was like 2000, was it not? Like an early 2000s PC game, so that's why. Back then I was into FPS. I was playing Unreal Tournament and stuff like that. I wasn't playing RPGs. I've never played Missile Command. I know exactly what it is, but I've never played it. I didn't own that one on like Atari or anything. Okay, last chance. Anyone who wants to ask a question. Am I gonna play the God of War DLC? I've already answered this. I'll consider it. You know, once we wrap up, maybe if we finish RoboCop and people want to see me do the God of War DLC, I would do it. I've heard it's not that long, but it has some cool story elements. So maybe that's something that we could do for a few streams in the meantime. I'd be okay with that. Or we have many other options. We'll tackle that when we get to it in a week or two. Because this week I might get to the end of RoboCop. Maybe next week we'll like finish it, but it's Christmas week, so probably won't be till like late December, early January when we even get a chance to see what's next. And I need to see the schedule, the gaming schedule, to figure that out. So let's not jump ahead of ourselves. Any interest in Valheim? Considering I have no idea what that is, I guess I'll say no. You presume I'm skipping Last of Us 2 Remastered? Yeah, why on earth would I play that? I have no desire to ever... First of all, I just have no desire to play Last of Us 2 ever again to begin with. It's one of the most miserable stories I've ever... It's the least enjoyable, miserable, torture porn style stories I've ever played in any video game. Like, every moment I played further into the story just made me feel worse because it's a terrible story. I have zero desire to ever play it again. I don't care what new levels they add, what new modes they add. It's still misery. I don't want to... Trust me, there's enough in real life to be miserable about. I don't have to create artificial misery for myself by playing Last of Us 2 again. So I'm totally done with that one.
It actually wouldn't surprise me if Phil was into torture porn. That's how fucking sick motherfucker he is.
Jack Axis, can we agree? 672 is the worst of your members? Now, listen. I don't play favorites, and I don't...
Oh my god, Derek. Derek, anyone? Derek? Phil doesn't play favorites, apparently. Anyone believe that shit? Oh my fucking god. Fine, I'm gonna let him cook. I'm gonna let him cook.
Jack Axis, can we agree? 672 is the worst of your members? Now, listen. I don't play favorites, and I don't play least favorites either. So I'm not going to say this is my favorite viewer and member, and I'm not going to say this is my least favorite viewer and member. I mean, maybe bottom 5, but I'm definitely not going to say least. That's not fair. That's totally not fair to 672. Come on, we can't just pile on him like that, guys. We got to be nicer to him. All right? You know I'm kidding. It's just a joke.
That sucks.
Community Fight Night for Tekken 8? I have no idea. That's dependent solely on how Tekken 8 works online. If Tekken 8 has a lobby system that you can...
Oh, wait a second. Did you just say Community Fight Nights?
Community Fight Night for Tekken 8? I have no idea. That's dependent solely on how Tekken 8 works online. If Tekken 8 has a lobby... That's concerning.
I kind of messed up a little bit there by clicking things accidentally. But yeah, Phil said Community. We are technically 2 away from a full house, because we have a free space already, thanks to Phil snorting up a storm.
Community Fight Night for Tekken 8? I have no idea. That's dependent solely on how Tekken 8 works online. If Tekken 8 has a lobby system that you can invite people, you can control it, you can kick troll, you know what I mean? Like, I would argue Street Fighter 6 was not that bad, and I didn't really care too much about trolling, because what are they going to do, just sit there and fucking play and suck? And some people did that. They would literally come into the lobby, play, suck, get slapped, and then get kicked out of the lobby. So who gives a shit, right? But if it's a bad lobby system, then I wouldn't even consider it. We don't know till the game comes out, right? It depends on how much effort, I guess, they put into it. We'll see. King Be Cruel did a super chat. Says, everyone nominate Metal Gear Solid 1 for the marathon event. What would you do that for? I would barely get into the intro. Like, basically, just so you know, if you do the math, podcast will be an hour. Gaming schedule update, an hour. Food video, arguably half an hour, okay? Tier maker, probably an hour, right? Finale video of the treat, probably half an hour. So already we're at 4 hours there. And you probably figure like an hour per game. You know, that's what we're going to have time for during the Christmas event. So there's not going to be extensive amounts of time to be playing these games, probably about an hour each. So I would look for little digestible experiences that would be fun to play during a marathon. This is not, oh, Phil's starting a big epic playthrough. It's not going to happen. There's not even going to be extra time in January to be doing an extra playthrough because we're playing Baldur's Gate. You see? Big Mac did a $5 super chat. Says, can you give me a rundown on what Death Stranding was about? I have no idea. I can't remember. I remember it was an insanely unique story, but you're going to ask me to try to recall that story years later, how crazy that story was. I'll tell you this, it was dark. It was, riveting. Like, it kept you guessing the entire game. It really did. Like, all these flashes to previous memories of these BBs and things like that. But I'd have to do a refresher course on that. I mean, it's one of the wildest plots, so I'd have to totally like refresh my brain on it to remember what the hell it was. Right? It has something to do also with, like, the afterlife and shit. It's crazy. About how weird when you die and stuff. It's wild. Thank you for the super chat, Big Mac. Sorry that I can't just on-demand spill the beans about the game. Joel Off, we already addressed that during the news segment, and rest in peace to James McCaffrey. All right, last chance. If anyone has anything they want to bring up, 672 popped his 31-member supporter message and says, acknowledging you from the bottom 5. Wow.
I didn't make a lot of support yesterday. It's you guys, and you know, how much you're liking the content I really need to give a day.
Jeff App has gifted 5 memberships to the community. Congratulations to the following people. Danny the DK. Idris, or Idris. Bill Williams. Foam S-Word or Sword. And Soundless Blade. Congratulations to all of you on receiving gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Jack App, for supporting the community. And We're now at 643 on our climb back to 650 members today. So thank you so very much, guys. All right. Jack Ack gift attack, says Robbie. The Jack Ack holiday festive gift attack. There you go. You have to emphasize it's a holiday festive gift attack. It's not an offensive attack. Right? Do I watch Studio Ghibli movies? Miyazaki might have his last movie called The Boy and the Heron today at the theater. No, he's already making another one. He already announced he's making another one. But I've seen a few. The one that always stands out to me is Spirited Away, because that's one I saw when I was a little bit younger, and I really loved the art style at that time. I never really seen that full-on like Japanese art style in a movie like that before, and it kind of blew me away with its themes and interesting stuff, you know? I'm trying to remember what other ones I've seen, because I swear I have seen others. Oh, I saw Nausicaa, and I saw the one about the girl who's like the princess but a wolf. That's not Nausicaa, is it? I saw at least 2 others. I didn't see the cutesy ones. Like, I never saw My Neighbor Totoro. I never saw Howl's Moving Castle. I never saw any of the cutesy ones. I only saw, like, those ones from that era around that same time. Princess Mononoke, that was it. It was Princess Mononoke and Nausicaa and Spirited Away. And I loved every one of them. I thought they were amazing movies. And the cool thing is, I can watch any of them whenever I want, because they're all on Max. They're all on HBO Max, so one day I probably will get caught up. Maybe I'll do a series of viewings of the Miyazaki movies in the future and do some reviews. That would be pretty cool. Oh, let's see here. I received $1.01 tip, and someone says, everyone suggests Pizza Tower for the Christmas Marathon. Hey, if Pizza Tower is a quick digestible game that an hour would be fun to watch, then definitely suggest it for the Christmas Marathon. I'm down for that. You guys still have a couple days left, both members and the common viewers here. You guys have the ability to suggest. You still have time. Please do so. Because like I said, probably like Tuesday night-ish, I'll be closing those off and probably summarizing them up and then figuring out the results and going from there. All right? To see what the hell Pizza Tower is, because I have no idea what the hell it is. Joel Law says, I want to round up. I want to say, I follow a few channels, but I actually choose to attend yours. You pay attention to your community and you address pretty much all questions. I respect you. Well, thank you, Joel Law. That goes hand in hand with 2 things. Number one, because I purposefully conduct myself in a way where I don't overinflate my popularity. I could
What? Phil purposefully tries to be unpopular. Phil intentionally tries to not be successful, I guess. What is he trying to say here? Hold on. Let's rewind and get a full context, sorry.
Joel Law says, I want to round up. I want to say, I follow a few channels, but I actually choose to attend yours. You pay attention to your community and you address pretty much all questions. I respect you. Well, thank you, Joel Law. That goes hand in hand with 2 things. Number one, because I purposefully conduct myself in a way where I don't overinflate my popularity. I could easily be doing things to draw tons of people to this channel, and you notice I don't do that. I like having the level of interaction that we have. I love it. I really do. Again, if I didn't have the level of interaction we're having right now, I don't think Baldur's Gate 3 would be nearly as good of a playthrough. I'm just being honest. That's number one. Number two, all right, because I have the opportunity to truly interact with all of you on this level, people like this channel and support it. There are people who have double, triple the viewership I have, and they don't get the level of support that I do. It's absolutely true. And people look at me and say, how can that guy who only gets 300 viewers a stream, who only gets a few hundred views per video, who doesn't have nearly as many subscribers and viewers as me, how does he get all that support? I don't get it. He must be a scam artist. He must be a cult leader. He must be... No, it's because I conduct myself differently. I'm not in it to get sheer numbers of popularity. I'm not in it to make it big by any means necessary. Because I have a different kind of content and relationship with you guys, that's why people come by and support my streams. It's that simple. But only people who actually come here and watch the actual real content know that. The people who sit on the outside and watch the slander against me would never get that. They don't see the difference because they're not here to see the difference. You're here, you get it. You see? There's not only one way to operate on YouTube, but they all think that. They literally all think there's only one way to make a living on YouTube. Wrong. Absolutely wrong.
Holy shit.
Yo, Phil.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to look like you, dude. I mean, you're a fucking snitch. Everybody hates you. Who would want Oh.
Nobody wants to look like a snitch.
Nobody fucking asking, dude. You're ugly ass, getting shot down left and right. Nobody wants to look like you. And we don't give a fuck about you, motherfucker. Ain't nobody trying to look like you. Shit.
That's what I'm
So DSP, shut the fuck up!
Alright, you notice Ben's respectful and you're not.
Shut the fuck up!
It's been 6 months.
God damn, dude.
Okay, guys, I think it is time to end the show because I want to start playing Baldur's Gate. All right? So I thank you all. Great stream today. Thank you for watching. Good stuff. Tomorrow we'll be talking more about Baldur's Gate 3 on the show to tell you how it went. And of course, any updates on Street Fighter, any new news stories. Maybe we'll get around to some suggestion box this week. I guess we'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, I want to thank you all. Yet another great show. I really enjoyed it. Happy holidays to you all, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for another fun episode of the Level 1 Podcast. Okay, let's quickly get set up. I will take a very brief break just to use the restroom. Quickly. It will not be a long one. I will not run ads or anything. I just want to, you know, use the toilet before we get started, so I don't have to interrupt myself later. Where are we here? Oop, I clicked the wrong thing. Shoot. There it is. Is it lined up? It looks like it's lined up. Almost. Maybe it's slightly off. Now it might be lined up, right? Hold on. That good? I think that fits, right? Okay. Grab the controller here. Okay. All right. For the record, you may notice sometimes I go to my dashboard and all of a sudden something like this pops up. Join Tyler Durden 613's game group. Do you recognize the icon? You know what that is? That's the Cammy icon from Street Fighter 4. That person has been on my PSN friends list since the days of Street Fighter 4. And because they're playing Baldur's Gate 3, it shows this on my dashboard. How funny is that? I mean, I haven't updated my friends list in 2 console generations. I just don't put anyone on my friends list. That way it avoids trolling and interruptions. But how funny is that? I mean, that pops up. People might be like, well, I don't understand. I never see Phil do co-op or play with anyone. That's how old that is. That's probably from like 2010. You know, 13 years ago. Anyway, let's take a brief break. All I'm gonna do is mute the mic, go use the restroom.
Phil, that's not funny. That's pretty fucking sad.
I'll be right back, and then we'll continue and get started. All right, thanks, guys. I'll be right back.
Alright, now he fucks off to go to a little boy's room. I don't know how long he'll be away for. Okay, he comes back about here. Around about here he's back. So just wait for a little... There he is there.
Alrighty, everybody. I'm here, and I'm ready to get started. And I hope that you guys are too. Thanks for being here today, all 500 of you. Awesome of you to hang around. It would be great if we could keep that level all day. That'd actually be a little bit better than the last time, right? So thank you. Let's get booted up here and get started. Get my headphones untangled and unraveled. Okay.
Oh, apparently we have 100 likes, so guys, as well as earning a free space for the bingo card, you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation, that Pixar animation is very kindly made for us all to enjoy, so here you go. Remember, keep an eye in the bottom right for Jasper's cameo. Fuck him up, Jasper. Good cat.
Cool. Okay, so as we boot up, one quick reminder. Today, my goals for this stream are twofold. Outside of having an entertaining stream of great gameplay and interacting with you guys and having a good time, which is just a given for any stream. Number one, I'm trying to hit 650 members again, which we had and lost overnight, so it'd be great to get to that level. And number two, to at least hit the tier 1 tips goal. Anything above the tier 1 tips goal would be great. I would love to have like a hat, like a Santa hat or something today if we hit that tier 2, but all appreciated. Thank you guys for being here and supporting the Baldur's Gate playthrough. Appreciate it. All right. No, I've never been into cards as a hobby. Quite the opposite. I've never understood that. And no, I've never played D&D at all in any capacity until this game. Besides the D&D side scroller, beat 'em up, which is what Shadows of Mystara, Legends of Mystara, whatever it was called in the 90s or 80s or whatever it was. It was around the same time as all those other side scrolling beat 'em ups were out. I played that one, but that was it. Joeloft, I get it. He says, "What are your thoughts on the game developer saying that this isn't coming to Game Pass because the game is worth 60 or 70 bucks?" Yeah, fine. The thing is, none of us understand the nature of Game Pass. We don't know what the agreements are between Microsoft and these companies because they're not public. They're private agreements. So without knowing what those agreements are, we have no idea to even know what those companies benefit. If they feel like they're going to make way more money selling the game outright, then they should sell the game outright. In some cases, there's games like Hi-Fi Rush that likely never would have been played because no one even knew they existed, right? So to have them on Game Pass benefits that company. But in a game like this, that's Game of the Year that everyone knows exists, that everyone's talking about, then it probably makes more sense to sell it outright. And there's nothing to really say there. If we knew the nature of the financial agreements between Game Pass and you know the game developers, then you know maybe we could speak, but we don't. We're not in that group. We're not in that circle. So there's really nothing to say besides wild speculation that's just a waste of everybody's time, you know? Okay, let's get started. Okay, everyone, so welcome back.
He is now recording for YouTube, which is going to bring an end to the bingo. And sadly, we ended up being one away from a full house. I'm going to tick this and that.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Sadly, as you can see, we're one away. Phil did not snort 40 times, so we didn't get a second free space from the snorts alone. We were 3 burps shy as well from Phil, giving us a free space in that way. And he's at 76 likes right now on the stream. Let's go to live DSP and see how he's doing.
I'll do Sacred Flame.
He's not been given a single dollar to do since beginning recording for gameplay. Lol. No members either. So it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, guys. Yeah, I mean, I guess that brings it into the bingo. No, I'm not going to bother with marbles today. I mean, I don't do it all the time. You know, I mean, marbles is fun, but yesterday, bear in mind, yesterday we had 2 people, even though it wasn't a full house yesterday, 2 people still won prizes yesterday for marbles, which is just sheer incredible luck as I feel. You know what I mean? But yeah, that is what it is. But hopefully we can win tomorrow. There's always tomorrow to try and get a full house in bingo. I have been looking up different bingo marble tracks. You know, as I was saying, I keep trying that impossible track, and we achieved that impossible track victory the other day twice. So I've been trying to find all these other kind of cool wee challenging tracks, and we'll see. We'll come back to that on Wednesday. I think we'll do that on Wednesday. If we haven't got a full house, I'll say tomorrow or Wednesday, we'll do marbles on Wednesday. So there we go. But yeah. Soka's asking, saying, whoa, off stream. Yeah, I got to like research some fucking tracks. So yeah, I've been trying to pick some really good tracks. Keep in mind, these are tracks I'm trying to find not for when we win bingo, but for when I feel like, giving people a chance to win a prize. When it comes to like a random bingo victory, we'll still do a random track, you know, just to make it fair. But I'm talking about, the really difficult tracks where if we actually fucking get a random fucking marble victory, then it's been well earned. So there you go. But yeah, anyway guys, I'm gonna call an end to things, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. However you wish to spend your Monday, hope you all enjoy it. I'll be back tomorrow with some more bingo antics, but until then, I'm going to end how I always end things, by playing notorious PIG contributions made by supremely talented Pixar Animations. So guys, until tomorrow, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Thank you very much for your contributions. Thank you for keeping me right in the bingo card. Make sure I didn't get derailed or anything. And we're one away today from a full house, but hopefully we can get it tomorrow. But until then, peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.